There we are. Happy Tuesday. You're listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy, and we are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are also streaming live on Facebook in my group, Real Talk with Karen Stacy. So if you want to watch us, feel free to jump in on that. Anybody that's listening, please start a feed so that if you guys want to comment, we can find you. Again, we are live and there are 3 of us here, so the iPad is like way far from us.
Right.
So we can't see, we can't respond. So at some point I will go onto my phone. I will see the comments and try, but you know that when I have guests, they always get my undivided attention, and we always get back onto the feed to try to interact. So first, I want to say thank you for tuning in to Real Talk with Karen Stacy, and I want to welcome you to tonight's pajama party.
Yay!
We got pajamas on.
I said the onesies in the house.
We got onesies. You got reindeer. I got Mickey Mouse. And you're just red and fluffy. You're red and fluffy.
Nice and cozy.
Soft.
You said flannel also.
You did. You
so
did.
I thought you were going to look like a lumberjack.
This one.
Look
No.
at that.
Oh, you
This
switched.
is my fleece one. I like
You
it.
switched.
It's nice and soft.
Yes, it does look very soft. And mine is like 300 years old, and I lost a button.
But she
and,
still looks hot in
and
it.
thankfully, if I look hot in Mickey
You
Mouse,
do.
oh boy. Well, I want to introduce you guys to, I have 2 guests. We got 2 for the price of 1 today, again. So we have, to my far left, the blondie in the house. We have Miss Tracey Katz.
Hello. Thank you for having me back.
Yes, Tracey is a repeat offender.
I'm so excited to be back.
Thank you for being back. And we also have right beside me, Christina Aponte. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thank you. I mean, it's pretty exciting because this is just fun. But we had talked. You were the one who actually suggested the pajama party, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's great!" So I was actually going to set up on the floor. I was going to put a blanket out,
But we're old.
and pillows.
We're not doing
right.
that.
And I said to them, "I said, do you think our backs are going to be
And
all
I
right?"
think we both replied like, no.
No. Yeah. You're like, "No, we're good. The table's
good.
fine.
Table and chairs.
Table and chairs are good." Yeah. So, unfortunately, if you caught us maybe 10 years ago, this pajama party might have been on the floor, like, you know, and so Anthony Mangini today was like, "Well, just lay down on the floor then and do it that way." And I was like,
it would have been more frillier, but it's just her little she shed is nippy.
Not for 2 hours. Not for 2 hours.
That's funny. Okay, I want to make sure. Let's make sure I can hear everybody in the mic here. Talk again for me.
Hello, hello.
No, the mic is not.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Hold on. Is anybody on the feed? Can you guys hear us on Miami Mike Radio? I want to make sure. My volume, or is it this? Let's see. Go ahead, speak again.
Hello, hello.
Yep.
Hello.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
You know what
back.
happened? I got paranoid because I thought my thing was yelling at me. And I remember I said everybody's got to turn down their volume.
Yes.
So I turned the volume down on everything.
I'm loud.
Yeah, and that was to my benefit, right? But no, now I can hear us. Okay, we're good.
We're
now.
back.
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah. Sorry, I got paranoid. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm like anal Annie with stuff. So, you know, and I don't want to say that around you two, but I mean, I just, you know what I'm saying.
Sure you don't want a glass of wine, Karen?
Right? I know. Why are you not drinking?
Yeah, I know. I did enough of that on Saturday. I think my lip is still quivering.
Oh, no. I'm recovered. I had a couple of days in between.
Yeah, this is true. But you were doing good. You just drank wine, right?
A bottle of it, but yes.
Yeah, but still, I
We
can
were
drink
just having that discussion on the way here.
I can
The
drink a
difference
bottle of
between-
tequila.
Yeah, a bottle of wine and a bottle of hard liquor.
Yeah.
You know? There's
Yeah.
like a big difference.
No, I know what I can have when I go out. It depends on like the mood I'm in when I first get there, and then
You know
I'm
what?
Like, you know, I'm either a vodka girl or a wine girl.
Right,
And
I'm the
Saturday
same
night
way.
it was
Vodka or
wine.
You know what? And that's a good rule of thumb. My problem is that like when I had my gig, I did it at the wine bar on Thursday, and they didn't even have tequila there. They only had like a Cuervo, which I
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
no offense to Cuervo,
Yeah.
but no, thank you.
Ugh.
So I had red wine. We were talking Pinot. I had my Pinot Noir, and I enjoyed it. And I had like a wine and like a cheese plate and a meat plate. Not, I know you don't like meat, but I had cheese and meat plate, so I like that. But
unless it's attached to a man.
Oh my! And so I was like, wait a second, but that makes me mushad. Like I can't drink wine. Like I'm just too chill when I drink wine.
Right. That's what I like about wine.
Right,
it's a mellow,
chill,
right?
Right, but that I'm not doing that when I'm going out.
No, I get it.
I just because then I want to go to sleep. Like I want to just snuggle on the couch.
See, it makes me like funny and
it's just
See, it has a
friendly.
Right. See, it has a different. You were very friendly on Saturday, I must say. So maybe it is the
friendly
wine.
one.
Maybe it was the wine. What could I say?
Yes.
See,
not that I'm not friendly on vodka, but it's a different friendly.
Right.
It's a different friendly.
Okay,
so for all of you out there, if you ever see Tracey out at a bar,
and she's extremely friendly. She had a bottle of wine.
Well, what I was gonna say actually is, if you would like Tracey to be friendly, be sure to bring her over a glass of wine. Yes. So I need to digress here. So I just want to tell you guys that we are having a girls' night pajama party, and this is probably something that you need to give the kids like Benadryl and put them in the other room. Not really, probably
sleepy time.
Yeah, sleepy time tea.
I've been actually practicing all day.
You've been practicing, not cursing.
I've been conditioning myself.
Conditioning
today.
yourself. Yes.
I've been saying mother flower all day.
And that's a great thing. I should try to say that
and
as
sugar.
well.
Gotta say sugar.
Sugar
has
door.
No, see, I can't even say that. That just, to me, it kills it. You might as well just not even go there.
It depends on who you're in front of. If I'm in front of my nephews, I try to remember, and I'm like, sugar.
Oh yeah, I get that, but no, I can't say that. But yeah, this is definitely not gonna be. I mean, we're behaving at the moment, but
Now we're in 40 minutes from now,
right? When this starts kicking in,
stop banging it on my table.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So let's just introduce everybody. I mean, I introduced you guys, but just in case we have some first-time listeners, which thank you so much. I know I have some new followers, and I'm very grateful. So we'll start with Tracey. Tell the listeners just a little bit about you.
Okay, I'm 47, and I'm a teacher, a speech teacher in special ed. And I've been doing that for 18 years. And then I have a side gig working in catering at a high-end restaurant, farm to table.
Oh, nice. Is that why you were cleaning everything the other night, too?
I
was
always,
like, Tracey, stop cleaning
Do you know
up.
what's so funny? Even before I worked in the restaurant, I have this thing when I go out. I can't stand like
dirty
glasses.
I can't either.
I push everything to the end of the table for them to grab it as they go by.
And now that I work in a restaurant, I do it even more.
Right.
Just because I'm used to doing it.
It's conditioning.
My waitress, so
she used to waitress too, so.
Yeah. Okay, so farm to table. I gotta go. I gotta definitely. Where is that?
It's in Pocantico Hills, like just outside of Tarrytown.
Oh,
it's like $270 a person.
Oh my!
But it's an experience. It's like a 4-hour dinner.
Okay.
And you get treated like a princess. It's very nice if you could afford it. If you could do it one time in your life, it's really
so. Anybody out there that's listening, it's it's the holidays. So if you want to send a gift certificate, I'd be happy to try it.
Blue Hill at Stone Barns.
Nice. Blue Hill at Stone Barns.
Chef Dan Barber.
Nice, nice. So
we want to be treated like princesses. So
we are princesses.
We are, but by other people,
right?
Like catering to you. It's a really nice. It's a nice thing because I got to be on the other side of the table and have a dinner there. So
awesome.
It was great. Yeah.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad to hear that. And Christina, will you tell our listeners a little bit about you?
Not a lot to tell. Divorced. Going to be 51. Enjoying life. Work at a dealership.
Work at a dealership doing?
I do all the DMV work, title work.
Okay.
For 3 stores, very busy dealership.
Okay.
In the Bronx. And I'm just enjoying life at this point, at the stage of the game.
Now, do you have children?
I do. I have grandchildren.
Oh my! So how old are
you? Grandma.
I am. I'm a grandma.
Grandma.
I'm a gilf. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Okay, but how old are your children?
They are 21, which is my little one. He's the one that named me a grandma.
Okay.
So at 16, he made me officially white trash. But I still love him. I love them. Oh.
You're good right here.
And my other one is 24. Just turned 24.
2 boys?
2 boys.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm not ready for any of that.
Yeah.
I start to sweat when I hear that, you know?
You got time, Karen.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. It comes really freaking fast. I'm telling you. I got to tell you, I had a moment last night. My son, who's 9, I took him to the doctor like a week and change ago for his physical. He gained 30 pounds in a year.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we all know that how I feed him and all of that, right? So, of course, Nana Papa don't feed him the same way, right? Because he's not gaining weight from, like, my, dried seaweed that I give him, for lunch.
Organic carrots.
Right. He's not gaining
pasta?
weight. So, and then he goes, that he's hungry, so Nana makes him a peanut butter jelly, like she says it. And, of course, she has, like, the crap Jiffy peanut, no offense to Jif, but take the crap out of your stuff. And like the Smucker's jelly. So like the peanut butter has like, high fructose corn syrup, soybean oil, like everything you shouldn't put in your body, it has. Then the Smucker's, a ton of sugar, all of that. And then she probably puts it on like
white bread.
A crappy Wonder Bread.
I eat carbs only on the weekends.
Yeah.
I am totally no carbs.
So my son gained 30 pounds. So, I'm like, okay. And I mean, he grew almost 3 inches, but that doesn't make up the 30.
I've seen pictures. I mean, he looks slim.
No, he's a chunky monkey. He's not. But he looks slim. He's always been beefy. Like he's never been like little. He's a beefy guy. But now my husband, which I know you guys knew, my husband was what, 5? I thought he was 5'6", but apparently according to the autopsy, he wasn't even that tall. And I want to say he weighed between 150 and 160 pounds.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now my son is at 122.5 now at 9. So I saved Joey's clothes. And some of them I put away or whatever, but there's a little portion of the closet that he shared with Noah, and I had his clothes there. Now Noah has a show on Thursday, and he's got to wear black pants, a white button-up shirt, and black shoes. Now, my son, I don't know about any of you out there, does not wear pants at all. It's sweatpants or nothing at all.
He likes to be comfortable.
Big t-shirts. He doesn't.
That's what the kids wear.
He doesn't wear jeans. He doesn't wear anything like that, right? So I have bought him every year when he has this show. I have to buy him black pants and a white shirt that he never wears again, including shoes that he never wears again. So I said to him, if this is going to cost me another $50 that I'm throwing out the window, like I'm going to flip out. So I went in the closet and I found 2 pairs of pants of his father's, and they were black. One of them was a size 32, one was a 34. Put the 32 on and they were tight on him. So he put the 34 on and they were dress pants. They were his dress pants. He put them on and they fit him. Wow. So I looked at him and like I had a moment and he was like, Mommy, what's wrong with you? And he didn't know they were his father's clothes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
He didn't know it was his, and I just couldn't speak. And I just looked at him and he's like, Mommy, why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, because those are your father's, pants. I saved them for you. And he just looked at me and he had this look on his face like this old little soul, and he hugged me and he kissed me, and I was just like, holy crap. But like I
was still like, they fit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I was like, I said, I kept clothes for you, which in my head I'm saying to myself, in another 8 years, not that his father wasn't like a fashion conscious to begin with.
He'll shoot up and then he'll slim down and then.
Well, still,
I mean, I've seen the pictures. To me, he looks slim. Like,
yeah, well, that's good. I think we have the right elevation on the
I
camera then. But anyway, yeah. So we did. That was the talking about that. So I don't know why I got into that right now, or why we were talking about that. But anyway,
it's always nice to talk about Joey. I miss him. He was so sweet. He really was.
Thank you. All right. So tonight we are having girl talk. We're going to do pillow talk, girl talk, and
I love pillow talk.
Maybe bad girl talk.
Oh, yes.
Stay tuned.
That's the best part.
So that's why the kids got to go to bed. Yeah. Give them a shot of something.
Benadryl.
Yeah, Benadryl, or maybe a little wine. That's supposed to be good for them, right?
I used to rub whiskey
on
the
the
gums.
I was a
right?
Benadryl girl.
You were a Benadryl girl.
I really was.
Okay.
I used to give them Benadryl.
Comtrex used to be my thing. I took that and I was knocked out for like the night. Comtrex.
Oh.
I don't even know if they still make
I don't
it.
even
I
know.
don't even
Off
think
the
they
market.
do because
Yeah.
I don't even recall that.
It's like
Yeah.
it puts you in a coma.
Yeah, well, you know what? And meanwhile, we drink to try to find that coma.
Yes,
Go
right.
figure.
Used to be over the counter for like $5 a box.
Wow.
All right, so tonight we are starting off with women and friendships.
Okay.
You know, how they were when we were younger and how they are now. Like, are they the same? Are they different? Like, you girls have been friends for
29
years. I thought it was long. I thought it was over the 30 mark.
No, it was around this time, like just before Christmas, in 1989. I started hanging out with your brother.
Right.
yeah.
So it was just before 1990. It was because we started dating in like January, but we were hanging out from like November.
Dougie?
Yes.
You dated Dougie?
I dated
Oh my
Dougie.
God, forever.
know.
They used to
Yes.
fight. Wait a minute. They used to have like these big blowout fights, and she used to take her bags because she was the bag lady. Always brought a million things to the house. Take her bags. I'm leaving. Boom, the door would slam. She'd knock on my door.
Right,
and
like
bring all her stuff in my room.
5
and she'd
feet
stay.
away.
Yeah. And he would get so
He used
mad.
to be so mad.
Like, why is she still here? It's because she's my friend.
and
And that's how we remained friends.
But the crazy, like here we are, 29
I
years
know.
later. I would have never.
I think I talked to her more than I talked to him,
Thought-
to be honest with you.
How did I never meet you?
I don't know.
Did I ever meet you?
I think you did back in the day on Colden.
Yeah, because like you're saying that easy with
Sorry.
that.
You know what it was? A lot of times, like, I used to hang out in the city a lot. Like, I
Me
didn't
too.
hang out.
Yeah,
like,
I
everybody
didn't
was
either.
going to, like, all these, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I used to be in the city. Like, I
Me
was
too.
hanging out with the drug dealers or whatever.
There you
But
go.
I was hanging out in the city.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
was more of a city girl,
She came
you
to
know.
Colden like once.
Once in a blue moon. I was
Yeah.
under the radar. I was not around, like
Yeah.
Allerton and going to all these clubs.
Yeah. Well, we already discussed. You heard my show with Bobby Mango.
Right,
You know,
right, which was a very good show.
thank you.
Both of them.
Under the radar. Yes.
Mhm.
That's where I like to live.
Me
but,
too, always.
So now, but let's digress now. So you guys know each other 29 years,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And we're neighbors now.
Neighbors for 15 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
She used to live in my building, my parents' building, and then she moved out to the building next door,
Right
which is
next door.
attached. So we're still neighbors.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but now, you don't hear about many women that have been friends for 29 years. So how the hell did you do it?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, we've done it.
I think in a lot of ways we're alike, and in a lot of ways we're completely opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we maybe balance each other out in some ways. Like sometimes when we go out, like we don't both get like really drunk on the same night. Like,
Okay.
we
Right,
take turns.
yeah, we do.
We take turns. So either,
We
you know,
do.
sometimes she's carried me up the stairs, sometimes
Uh-huh.
I've carried
Oh,
her up
yeah.
the stairs.
Nice for my son to see.
But, you know, we just, you know, like,
It's a yin and a yang.
Yeah,
we,
exactly.
like, if she has nothing to do and I have nothing to do, and I'll call her up and I'll be like, you want to go to dinner? Yes, I want to go to dinner. Or we'll go for drinks and appetizers.
if we
Or
have appointments.
if we have appointments,
Appointments.
then I'll be like, listen, I have an appointment. Can I reschedule for you
Yeah,
next
that's
week?
fine,
And then,
Okay, 1 second.
even if
whoa,
we-
whoa, hold on. Appointment with the quotation marks. What is an appointment?
That would be the D appointment.
a vitamin D appointment.
Yeah. So
Vitamin D.
Vitamin
Even if
D.
we have plans with each other, we're allowed. We've already made this arrangement. If we get a good appointment, we will cancel on the other one, and we're good with
All
it.
right, wait. All right,
totally
I
good
guess
with it.
we're going straight into this now because
Okay, put the kids to bed now.
go away.
Good
Okay.
night, kids.
All right, hold on. Back up.
We
Back
love
up.
you.
Back. Da. Vitamin D appointment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that means you're going out sunning.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
Sunning.
gonna
Getting
go
that
out.
vitamin D.
You're going out on your deck
Mm-hmm.
in a bathing suit, and you're
Yes.
gonna get sun.
Getting
Yes.
taken care
Getting
of.
a lot of sun.
And no, I'm not using an euphemism right
No,
now.
we are.
I know. I'm trying. I mean, the listeners right now
We are.
They're wondering how to get this vitamin D. So,
Well-
I just want to know what we're talking about here. So wait. So obviously we know now. Not everybody that's listening knows that you guys are,
here. You wanted us here.
I don't even know the right word.
Karen's at a loss for words. Mark
Wow,
on the
that's
calendar.
it.
No,
Screenshot this.
I am choosing my words wisely. But okay, so we just went. You guys went straight in. Damn, I was trying to
We didn't
go
need
around.
to. It just
Go
came
around.
up.
I mean, it all just
This is us.
It all
hanging
just
out.
makes sense, right? It all just makes sense. So okay, so we have two very outgoing ladies here on the mic with me. So we're gonna go all the way around, but maybe we should. You know what? Let's go back to this.
Okay.
Let's shelf this for a moment because I don't want to overstep that. So we're gonna go back to it because we're not there yet. All right. So let's get back to. So now my
Like
question,
being friends for so many years.
yes.
And how
So
does it work
and besides. You two, I mean, you guys have we'll go, the Reader's Digest is you guys have a mutual understanding and respect for one another. Okay. So, like,
We've never had a fight.
Ever.
We've never had a fight.
Ever.
You see, I don't, I find it strange.
Not even a minor disagreement
Never.
about anything.
Never.
See, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Like, I don't
I
like
don't
to
hate
argue.
on her. She don't hate on me.
Because you guys accept each other for
exactly.
who you are.
You
And
know,
that's
I
the
could
problem.
tell her anything.
Right. And that's the problem, I think, in life. And that's the whole situation as we get older that I find extremely challenging.
And the best thing is I could tell her anything and not feel like I'm going to be judged.
This is what
That's what I love.
And you know what? That is exactly what I was going to say is, number one, it's very hard to talk to somebody and trust them.
Right.
And then for them not to judge you. Those are two huge things because you know what? We all are going to do, everybody makes mistakes, and sometimes as a friend, you just have to listen, and it's, you even if you disagree, you're allowed to disagree.
Yeah,
like
we
I could
agree to
say to you, you
disagree.
know what?
Absolutely.
If that works for you, great. I don't know if I could do that, but then sometimes you hear it and then it opens up a door for you because now you may think in the back of your head, well, maybe that's something I should have thought about doing, So I think that's really hard with women. I think a lot of women can be very catty, can be very judgmental, can be very jealous. And I'm glad anybody ever tried to throw a wedge between you because they're jealous of the fact that you have this
I have
relationship?
3 BFFs. It would be her, Claudia Tubiolo, a shout out, and Kim Maliano, another shout out.
You know what? God bless that you have 3 best friends.
And I would never feel judged by any 3 of them, and I would never judge them.
But nobody has ever, I always have these things where whenever I'm close to somebody tries to come in and talk shit about me to make a problem with me and my friend.
Yeah, well,
because they get jealous or whatever the case may be. People always have to talk about somebody in the wrong way
to make themselves
feel better, which is a projection of their own issues. But it's very difficult to have female relationships.
Yeah, I have 3 great ones, and I
are
cherish
really blessed.
each and every one of them.
You should.
I really do.
You should.
And she's always brought me in, like, if she was with either one of them and they were going out, she would call me up. Oh, you're free.
Yeah.
You could hang out.
Again, amazing.
It's never been an issue.
That's amazing.
Never.
That's amazing. And you don't hear that a lot. That's my whole point. Is that women, you have to.
Women
You
are
hear it
bad.
all the time.
I know,
The crew you can go out with. You're like, oh, I'm going out with, Laura tonight. I can't ask Anne-Marie to come because Anne-Marie and Laura, they don't get along. And, remember 20 years ago when she went with her boyfriend and, all of that nonsense. And then you're done. So that's amazing that you guys have that. And now, do you both, I mean, you just said you have 2 other, really
3
good.
actually, Anne-Marie. I don't want to leave out Anne-Marie.
Well, I'm saying you have a couple
but
of very close
I have
friends.
a handful of close friends, my BFFs. I've been through everything with them, and I wouldn't trade them for the world.
Now, do you have, and you have friends too, like besides those girls
I actually
you
do.
hang out
I
with?
have, like, my work family, the girls there, which I absolutely adore. We always have each other's backs, and I love them too, but, my handful, they're my ride and die.
What about you, Trey?
Well, I have the couple of people that I grew up with. So my friend Dana from Colden Avenue.
Yeah, I recognize that name.
Yeah, and then I have, a couple of close friends from the restaurant. So I have Denise. So me and her will go out and do a bunch of things together. And
Okay.
And then I have my regular work, like, but people that I'm close to, they're not just coworkers.
Okay.
Right.
And if I, like when I did my birthday, and I
had a group of people.
I had this mix of people, and
Which
she happened to, she was sick.
I was
she happened to
really
be
sick.
For her not to go out,
I
she
know.
was sick.
I was like
But
really sick.
I had like these different groups of people, and everybody just came together and hung
That's
out,
amazing.
So.
Now, do you find that it's different now than it was then, or you feel because most of your friends are from childhood, with the exception of, I guess, your work people? Does it change? Do you feel like...
actually, it's funny you say that, because me and Claudia, we still have like these slumber parties. I sleep at her house. We drink wine. We talk shit all night, and it's like
That's
a little
awesome.
slumber thing. And we still do that to this day.
I love it.
She has a beautiful house in Silver Beach.
I love it.
It's great.
I love it. What about you, Trey?
I think the difference when you're younger is there's a jealousy aspect, because I grew up in a building where I had my friend Dana, and then there was another friend that lived on a different floor, and then there was the super's daughter.
Uh-huh.
So we did used to have sleepovers, and different people slept at different people's houses, but then it wasn't always where we were all together.
Okay.
So sometimes if you found out, well, so-and-so slept over this one's house,
Okay.
you're like,
It was
well,
drama,
why didn't they
drama.
invite me?
Right.
And I feel like, not necessarily from the girls, but I got picked on a little bit as a kid and a teenager on my block, just growing up on my block.
Okay.
And so I always kind of felt like the odd man out sometimes, which maybe not was always the case.
Okay.
But so if things were going on with the girls, and then I felt like, oh, they didn't include me, and then it was like a thing that I had to deal with, that I didn't get included.
Yeah, but look at you now.
So
I know.
So you feel like that
Look at
happened.
you now.
See, I feel like that now.
See, I
But
don't-
now, she's the
as
shit
I
right
got
now.
older, I think that went away. Like, I wasn't jealous anymore. Or like, oh, I don't care that you went out to dinner with so-and-so. Or like,
Right.
she'll go out to dinner with other people.
Oh,
and
you
I
got
don't-
jealous, you mean?
I think it bothered me sometimes to feel like I wasn't included.
Well, no, that's not being jealous. To bother when you are hurt because people didn't include you, especially if they excluded you, there's rational,
Right.
that's a rational
And even in
feeling.
high school, like, I had two close friends, and then sometimes, like, they would hang out and not with me, and like,
Yeah, which
But it
makes
was
you
like
feel
an
like
issue for
crap.
you then, but like now,
right now
you
I
really
don't
get-
care.
Exactly.
Now I don't care.
That's what I love about
So
you
either
now.
it's my attitude that I don't care now, or it's just that.
You're around better people.
Well,
Right.
yeah, that could be too.
That could be it too.
could be too.
Because you know what? It you can have that attitude because I live that attitude, but it doesn't mean that when somebody excludes you, and especially you feel when someone's excluding you intentionally. So, you can say you don't care, and at the end of the day you really don't.
Right.
But it doesn't, if you're a good human being and you don't
Yeah,
deserve
it's
to
got
be
a touch of
treated
feeling
that way,
there, right.
Right.
it makes you feel a little crappy. Like it's not like you're gonna go jump off a cliff, but it makes you say, you know what, I'm good now, and that's I'll stay over here. You go do what you do, and I'll be over here. And you want to come say
That's
hi?
why
Great.
I beat to my own drum.
That's
As
it.
you could see on Facebook, like, I don't care who I offend. Like, I don't care.
You know what? And
Whoever's friends with me on Facebook knows.
And
I
that's-
have no
she was in
filter.
jail for it, too.
One more offense and I'm done.
That's it.
Like, I already have my
You gotta
other
have a
page.
backup
I
account.
do.
Your
That
backup
shit-
account.
It's ready and up and going.
Christy
but, yeah.
Brinkley.
Like, I don't care. At
Yeah.
this point in my life, I'm going to be 51. I don't give a shit anymore.
Well, and you guys are listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. And you are listening to Tracey and Christina. And we are having a sleepover. Well, we're not really doing a sleepover.
We're
We're doing a
we
pajama
kinda
party.
sort of day.
We're all in pajamas.
We're doing a pajama party. And we're having girl talk right now. And these two girls are very fortunate because, they have these they are lifelong friends,
Right.
some girls have that and some girls don't. Like a lot of girls you talk to, they always say that, like they hang out with guys. A lot of times. And, I think guys are good friends to have because the only issue you have with a guy is whether you're going to have sex or not.
Exactly.
Once you get that either done and over with or, it's not on the table, it's a different relationship.
Right.
Because the whole thing is that, men and women, what is that, Harry Met Sally?
I know.
Men and
Can
women
they be
can't be
friends?
friends, right? And I think they can. And I think if you sleep together,
and
it
I
makes
don't
you
know,
better
because
friends.
I'm the opposite on that. I think they can't. Like, I don't know if that's just the guys that I'm friendly with, but...
Well, I feel... Okay.
I feel like they're... I mean, maybe
They
you
want
can.
you?
Yeah, it sounds...
Yeah, but wait, but
Yeah,
that's my point.
You
But
might not want them, and then
I know, but it would be nice to be friends with a guy
That
where
doesn't
there's
want you?
no... Yes, exactly.
Well, what's
Where
hard...
there's not even that option. It's not even up for question.
Right, but what's hard about that is that the thing about being friends with someone is, even if it's it's a platonic friendship. If you think about it, you are in love with that person. It doesn't mean in a sexual way, but you are in love with that
But
person.
there's always that point where it could turn sexual.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
It's always there.
Right.
Like, so that's
But
why
for
I
that
feel
matter,
like
it
guys
could be
and
there.
girls
But
can't be like just platonic.
for that matter, it
It's
could be
always
like that
there.
with girls and girls too.
Exactly. I mean, I have
So-
a few female. Well, we'll get to that later.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I mean,
don't digress.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. But it's the same on that
it's
same
all
basis.
in right, and that's my whole point. Is that listen, sex is that's the thing that interrupts everything,
Right.
and it interrupts it on every level. Sex interrupts me and you being friends because the guy you like wants to be with me. So now you don't like me because the guy wants to have sex with me and not with you. So sex always ruins it. If you, not ruins it, but it deepens the plot, right? So like you said, I do think that men and women can be good friends. I think that sometimes, if you sleep with them, you're even better friends, because you kind of you got that off the table. It ain't happening again because the feelings really aren't there, but you just got so close that, it happened.
Yeah, but then I don't know. I just feel like from there, it just goes in a different way.
it depends.
I mean, I guess it depends on the person, on the people.
Of course. I mean, it always depends. But I mean, and I'm not talking, look, when we were younger, you didn't have guys that you were friendly with, and then, the friends with benefits thing, where you were friends and then, whatever, and hanging out, and this happens, that happens, but you were still friends with them, no?
Right.
Not when I was younger. Now, yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I felt like
not
just
back
every
then.
guy I was very close to, at the end, they just wanted to have sex with me.
Well, yeah, for
At
two
the end,
reasons. But for two reasons. Number one, because why? Of course. I mean, anybody with a penis is going to want to. That's number one. Number two is, like I said, when you become friends with somebody like that and you enjoy being around them and you enjoy their company, you feel that and you want to be closer to them.
Right.
And then especially if you are a sexual being like you are, they want to know what that's like.
Exactly.
They're like, I want to try that, So, it's like seven folds at that point if you really think about it. So and that was going to be something I was going to ask about too, friends with benefits. So we're going. No, you just said, Christina, that you want.
No. I'm for it. I just said
You're for it. You just don't do it well.
No. I'm saying every guy I was ever friends with. That's what basically they. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
They wanted. It was like the wind up.
The winds up. So they
You
were
know what I mean?
pretending to be your friend just so they could have sex with you?
Kind of.
Right.
Really?
But someone who's a friend with benefit, that they started out that way, from the jump, you just knew, they're going to be a friend with a benefit.
No, I don't know about that. I mean, no. I mean, normally for me, a friends with benefit was somebody that maybe there wasn't something there, but you become friends first. You don't have sex first. You're saying you have sex first and then become friends after? See, I said it makes you better friends. I did say that.
Well,
but I mean, I'm just asking.
I mean, for me, a lot of guys that I was friends with, we ended up having sex.
So
But I feel
after
we were friends, and
Tracy
that's why
just
I
gets it
feel
over with right away.
That's where it was
there
going
was
to
some
begin
that
with.
I just was like, this is your job.
Oh my! And what was that?
You're gonna
Tracy?
be my friend with a benefit.
What was
But,
that?
If you agree, sign on the dotted line.
Oh my! So you're like
I mean, I've had a couple of those. Where
you're like
it was,
Mrs. Gray now. Sign on the dotted line.
It was just,
I've never had a friend that was just my friend.
Really?
Yeah,
like just
he's
your friend.
Like he just wanted to be my friend. No, not really.
I do. I think he might be even watching.
And that's
right
great.
now.
That's good for you ladies. But I've I've never had a friend that
They're
never
few and
wanted
far
to
between.
take me down. We didn't go down. Like, it was just platonic the whole way. I've never had that.
Tracy's
I'm
very,
thinking.
very heavy in thought.
I've never had it.
Well, I have a work husband.
Okay.
So we've known each other for, I guess it's like 10 years now.
Okay.
And we would flirt, like, here and there. It's just natural to flirt. But I don't think we ever really thought it was ever going to happen where we were going to fool around with each other.
Right.
And, like, years later now, he's married, he has children. And
okay.
I love him to death. And, like, we can tell each other anything.
Right.
And although I think we both find each other attractive, we never really wanted to actually, like, have sex together.
Right.
Like, maybe if it would have happened, it would have happened, but it would have happened a way long time ago.
But sometimes the cat and mouse and the flirting is more fun.
Yeah.
Because
and even once in a while, we'll still throw in,
part.
like, a comment here and there, and he'll be like, oh, well, like, I'll say something, and, like, we laugh. And
right.
But I would never.
Right.
Like, I would never, and he would never, and we're just friends.
Right. Well, that's called
platonic.
platonic.
But he's the only one that I would say that I'm ever, like, I just have him, and, like, I've had other, male friends that we we ended up sleeping together.
But wait a minute. What do you mean ended up? Because first you said you started off that way and then turned it into friends.
I have quite a few. Not quite a few. I'm not
Wow. What don't I know?
I have a couple.
I thought we were friends.
I have a couple that
have another sip of wine.
Shit. But the friendship was short. Like, it was a short.
Right.
It wasn't like we were friends for 2 years and then, we slept together. It was like we were friends for 2 months and then like something happened.
Okay.
But it's like you kind of both knew going in, like, we don't want a relationship. We just kind of want to fool around, but I want to be friend. Like,
right. But you want it more than just
like I don't want you to be my boyfriend, and I don't want you to, be committed to me. But I want to hang out and have fun, and let's.
There's
friends.
that word. There's that word, committed. No one uses the word, nor do they use the action.
But if you want it, you have to say that up front.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't know that you want it because sometimes you just want what they're giving you, and then maybe
and then you develop feelings,
want,
you catch feelings, and then things happen. Yeah.
Catch? I didn't know. Is that contagious?
Yes, it is. It really
That's
is.
contagious,
really
huh?
Yeah, you go in not thinking it's going to happen, and then all of a sudden you're home in bed with a thermometer in your mouth.
Thermometer in your mouth.
You're thinking of this mother flower, and you're like, damn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it happens.
That's not a good thing. Nobody wants to catch feelings.
I think I might have caught feelings now, but I'm trying to.
Yeah, but you know what? I get that, but I think that that's what's wrong with the world today. I mean, I watch all, I see there's a dating guy that I'm friends with on Facebook, and he puts stuff on, and I watch all these different things. I try to read up on things or whatever, and it's just such a sad climate right now because what you just said was exactly it. No one wants to catch feelings. So nobody wants to feel anything anymore. So we just go through and
go through the motions now.
Right, but you know what? Where is that going at the end of the day?
I think it's because we're older. So you've been in relationships, you've been hurt, we've both been married, we're both divorced.
Right.
And
you don't want to go through it again.
You're not willing. Yeah. You're willing. You don't want to deal with the bullshit that you dealt with when you were younger. So you're very quick to cut things off.
Yep.
Very quick into a relationship.
Red flags.
So when you're younger, you allow things and you make excuses for things.
I have been in a non-committed for 27 years between my marriage. And, I mean, they might have overlapped. But I've had,
that's okay. Nobody's good at math.
My marriage, and for 27 years, all these long-term relationships. Right. And now I just,
see, I didn't date in my 20s.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. So, I'm dating now.
Right.
And I'm just really trying to have fun. But then and twice since I've been divorced, I've tried to, be, with someone where I was like, oh, I really like him, and let's see where it goes. And then I ended up getting hurt. So then I'm like, I just won't do that anymore. I'm just going to have friends with benefits, and that's it until I'm really, really ready to settle down.
Right. Yeah, and I get that. And that's the whole thing is that...
We're really just trying to protect ourselves.
Right.
we screw ourselves too.
Well, that was going to be my point, is that, it's difficult because everyone is going in that way. And the other thing too is that, like you said, we're older, so we're established as well. So, when you're younger and you guys merge bank accounts and you merge lives and, things merge together. Now,
never merge bank accounts.
Yes.
Ever.
Yeah.
Always have your own
Trust
bank
her.
account.
Absolutely. I always had my own, but we had a joint account that we paid for the house with. But my point is that by doing that, you become a unit, right? So when you mesh together and you need one another to function in life besides your heart and your soul.
Right.
Now, when we get older, you're on your own. You pay your own bills. You're on your own. You pay your own bills.
Right.
I am on my own. I mean, we pay our own bills. So, now, and I've said this 1,000 times on the show, now you don't need anybody. You want somebody. And
Right.
it
Right.
makes the intent very different because now, like you just said, I'm not dealing with that. Like, oh, you want to be like that? Okay, great. Well, guess what? There are 5 of the guys that want to take me out tomorrow.
Exactly.
So,
And that's,
don't let the door hit you on the way out. But at the same token, in my opinion, you can't always be in a safe place, because if you're in a safe place, you're never going to get to the next point, because you have to take a leap to get to the next point. And I mean, I am a hopeless romantic, and I do think that when you meet the right person, sparks just fly,
Right, yeah.
and it
Fireworks,
does
the whole
happen.
thing, right.
But at this age, it's harder for that to happen, because most of the time when we at this age, when sparks fly, people go head first too fast, and it implodes because it's too much too soon. And the truth is, you don't know till you know. And the only way you know is by being with somebody. So you could be with somebody great for 30 days and think you're madly in love, and on the 31st day, all of a sudden you see, holy crap, this person is not who I
It's a
thought
big
they
turn
were.
off, right.
Right. So it's a very difficult thing, because as we get older, we know what we want. So when we see it, we go after it. And then we don't really know what we're getting. So now it's like, now what? So why jump into it, right? That's why.
That was your post the other day about you wish somebody
I
came
saw
with
that.
a delay.
Right.
Yeah, that there was a 30-second delay. And that was also for me as well, because unfortunately, what I think sometimes has to come out of my mouth. And my husband always used to say to me, you don't always have to say what you're thinking. So it's a tricky thing, and especially after one
You're
tequila.
very vocal, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm very vocal. One
You're a
tequila.
little bit vocal.
Yeah, I know, but I can't help it. But that's who
But that's
I
good.
am.
That's
So
who
are
you are. I know.
Yeah, so you know what you're getting. It's not
Right.
like I'm not perpetrating
it
a
out
fraud.
there.
Yeah, you know what you're getting. I'm a freaking pain in the ass, and I admit to it. It's
Okay,
all
wait, I gotta ask something. Do we get a bathroom break? Because I'm gonna bust.
No.
No. Oh my
We're
God.
live
I'm
on the
51.
show.
Oh my God.
Should I have told you to go to the bathroom
Yes,
before?
you should have. Oh my God. I'm over here gonna bust.
Oh, Jesus
Okay.
Christ. That's it. If she busts, we have it
Yeah,
on
It's
video.
like kindergarten. You gotta
Yes,
take
we
It is.
I
Oh
take
my
my
God.
class. How to go before.
I know. Nobody told me.
Oh my
I was
God.
like,
How
I
old
think
are
there's
you?
like an intermission.
This-
Dude, when you go to the movies, it's like a friggin' intermission.
This ain't a
no
movie.
intermission.
This
This
is
is
a
I
live
know.
show.
Miami Mike
Oh my
Radio
God.
Live.com.
Sorry, on Miami Mike.
This is
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hold
live.
it in. Okay.
She'll be good for the next
I'll be good.
hour and
I'll be
20
rocking
minutes.
a little, but oh my
Oh
God,
my.
I can't even believe you said an hour and 20 minutes.
It is.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We got till 9 o'clock. Yay.
Okay.
The boss said 9 o'clock.
What are we gonna do? Wow, so you talk to the boss. I don't talk. He just knows
Hey,
already.
who's the boss?
Miami Mike.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that was hysterical. Yeah, what's funny
Well,
is
I don't know him, so
I
I
used-
don't know.
I used to, hello, Miami Mike Radio.
Okay.
Let's guess who the boss might be. It was funny because
Well, he didn't tell me, so.
he didn't tell me either, so don't worry about it. It's funny because they'll text me like, oh, I guess you need more time. Oh, I guess you're just taking it.
Miami Mike, can I have a bathroom break?
Yeah, no, and that's tricky because I then.
Didn't Anthony take a break?
Yeah, but Anthony went right outside and went in the bushes.
Oh, God.
You want to go outside
She'll
and
go
go
in
in
the
the
bushes.
bushes.
At this point, she's
Oh,
ready to
boy.
bust.
Should I get up?
All right, well then me and Tracy will talk while you go take a potty break.
You want to go?
I mean,
Well, I don't want to go in the bushes, no. Not that we're live
I
now.
can't take you into.
She can't bring you in the house.
I get it.
I'm on here. That's you know.
Listen, desperate times call for desperate measures.
I don't know. You don't have anything to wipe with?
Oh my
goodness.
Yeah, I got a
There you
tissue.
go.
No.
Oh
I
my
got
God.
tissues right
No.
Yeah, we got.
We're not
some.
taking
All right,
this
we'll
show
figure
here.
it out.
I'll
All
hold it
right,
in.
okay. Let's get back.
Kegel.
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh
my God, that's what's doing it. I'm squeezing.
Fantastic.
Listen, if she starts kegling and other things start to happen,
Oh,
I don't know
God.
about that.
I'm 51. Like, have mercy on me.
Here we go. We do have mercy.
Shit.
Oh, geez. Okay. We're back. All right. And
We digressed for just
we
a second.
digress. Yes, you are listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy live
Oh, real talk.
on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on Facebook as well.
Nice.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
So we're having a pajama party, and we're doing Girl Talk. And so these two ladies next to me, when I first had Tracey on my show, I've known Tracey a long time, and you know, she had her Facebook page, and then she had the Instagram page. And I looked at the Instagram page, and I was like, who the hell is posting this stuff? And you know, she had a different name on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then Christina next to me, you know, we became friends maybe from, I don't remember
Right.
when, but we
I
became,
think
I met you.
when I was on, she became.
No, but I met
No,
her
no.
out. No, I met
Before that,
Yeah,
we
you
were
in,
But
friends
then you
before
became
that.
a member in the group.
But
Yeah.
in the group. But before
Yes.
that, I met her.
Yes.
I mean, I knew you, but I didn't
Yes.
know you for like years.
Yes.
But
We
then I
met at
became friends
Duo.
with her.
Yeah, I
through
introduced
duos,
you guys
right.
as duos.
Yes.
Right.
Correct. So, you know, it's you know, it's funny how sometimes people feel trapped, for lack of a better word, inside of I don't even want to say a shell. You know,
A mold?
Society, maybe, yeah. Society is so judgmental, and there's so stigma. There's stigmas with everything, right? So when you are growing up, your parents tell you got to be a good girl. You know,
I missed that class.
you missed that class. Okay.
You were cutting out with the boys.
Christina was absent that day.
I was absent.
Christina was absent that day. But, you know, I mean, it's all, like, we talked about that. You know, we're raised to be a certain way. Ladies are supposed to be this way. You're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. And then all of a sudden you grow up and you become a woman, and now you're supposed to be a woman, and you're like, okay, well, I was told that's not okay. So now what's okay and what's not okay? And how about I want to do this, but I'm not supposed to? So now it's taboo, right? So,
Right.
for instance, when you you know, your Facebook page is one way, your Instagram page is another way. So you felt that you couldn't express, and when I asked you, I said, Trey, what's up with that? And you said, well, that's the real me.
Well, the funny thing is,
That's
my Facebook page and my Instagram page are the same.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Well,
that's the difference with me.
And I get
don't
that.
care.
But that's why with Tracey, when I saw that, and when she said that to me, it just, like, I
It's
didn't
like
like
another
it.
side of me.
Right.
You know.
And we all have sides to us. And I think it depends on who you're with, whether those sides are nurtured, whether they're developed, whether they're allowed to come out and play.
Oh, my mother would die if she saw my Instagram.
Yeah, I
you
have
know.
like 50 people from my Facebook like blocked. That's why I post what I post.
Oh, so that those people can't see.
Yeah, they don't. Oh my God, that's all family. Could you imagine?
Yeah, well,
They-
I believe. Hey,
Yeah.
my family is watching right now. Actually,
Well,
my
I'm
husband's
sorry,
family.
but-
Yeah, my husband's family is
my
watching.
Hi,
Facebook,
Vicky.
my Instagram, kind of off the hook.
Yeah,
I
and-
have no filter.
You know what? And it's, but again, I think there's a lot to be said for owning who you are. And I think that as a woman, I think that says a lot, though, about you as well, because we have all of these stigmas, all of these things that we have to work through. And how do you get there when you don't have support? Like the two of you said, you don't judge each other. She could tell you whatever, you could tell her whatever. You don't judge each other. You don't hear that a lot. You know, like you would talk to your friend and go, oh, the girl would go, oh my God, you did that? You went with him? Like you did what? You know, and like you're looking and you're like, oh my God, like I shouldn't have said anything now.
Right.
Like why? Like you're making me feel bad about what I did. You know, I mean, so it's hard to have that type of support and it's hard to own it. And I think that once we hit our 40s and our 50s or whatever the case, right? You own it a little bit more now. So now you don't really care.
I really don't.
You know, and I see with you, Tracy, firsthand that as you've been living in that real you, that's coming out more and more now. And you're showing your real you more so than you're showing the other,
Right.
you know.
I'm in my stride now.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
evolving.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be. I
Definitely.
mean, I could see it. You got to, but you have to evolve and you have to be true to yourself. And whoever doesn't like it, you know, then they don't have to be a part of it.
You got
See,
that.
I think when I was younger, there was a little, like I was always a flirt and I liked being coy and, you know, saying certain things when I would talk to boys.
Okay.
But I always was made to feel bad about it in some way.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So I would stop that.
Right.
And
Because that's not nice.
And I'm actually still friends with my ex-husband. So one time we went to like dinner and a movie and like just as friends. And I was just being me. And he was like, why are you acting like this? And I was like, this is me. Like, this is who I am now. But I think it was a little repressed, you know, before.
Stifled.
You know, and he was like, you know, like, it was weird to him. And I was like, well, this is kind of how I always was, even when I was younger. But maybe I, like, put it on the back burner because I was told, like, not to act
because
that way.
it wasn't okay. You know, I mean, even, you know, I had a friend of mine, you know, we were out and she wanted to get up and dance. And the guy she was with was like, sit down, don't embarrass yourself. Like, she wasn't doing anything wrong.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the mentality.
Find a new guy.
There's not that many
Right.
people dancing right now. Why do you have to get up and dance? You're going to embarrass
That's nothing
yourself.
she wanted to do at that moment.
Exactly, and it was nothing wrong. But this is what I mean about stigma.
Right.
Like, be a good girl and stand here and don't make everybody look at you. And that was the mentality. Why are you going to make everybody look at you?
Right.
So, you know what? I come from the mentality, you know, where let everybody look at you. Like, be you. Let everybody look at you. I'm going home with you anyway, so go, you know, be you. Shut. As long as you're not being disrespectful, of course. That's a different story. But if you're just being you and you're having fun, you know, and you're not hurting anybody in the process, then...
See, but I think you were you even then. Like, I remember meeting you, like, back in the day, and I was very intimidated by you.
And she told me that. She actually told me that
Karen
about
is
you.
a dancer.
If I
Yeah.
had a dollar,
She told me that.
if I had $1 for every woman that said that to me,
seriously,
I could buy
she
the freaking
said that
world.
to me.
Oh, boy.
Karen had a hot little body. Not that she doesn't now, but
Yeah.
she was a dancer.
She told me that.
Her mother owned a dance studio. And when Joey brought her around, and I was like, you know, it was like, oh, did you meet Joey's new girlfriend? And then
And I was 21.
and then when I met you,
Everything was in the right place then.
it was
Wasn't
just
it?
it was like, oh my God, that's Joey's new girlfriend, you know? And I mean, Joey used to tease me. Joey
Yeah, he
was
was a ball
always
breaker.
busted my chops
Yes.
all the time.
Yes.
Halloween, I used to
Flirty
be like the first
ball
one that
breaker.
got eggs thrown at her.
Uh-huh.
And there was never like, I wanted to fool around with him or be with Joey. But
Right.
when I met you and I was just like, oh my God, that's Joey's new girlfriend. I was so intimidated. I was like, she dances. She's a
told me that.
dancer. You know?
God.
And then
did.
like, it's just so funny because then years later when I actually like at Bill and Liz's wedding when I really got a chance to like have a conversation with you and I was like, you know, she's just a girl. Like she's like a woman. She's a person that I can sit and talk to, you know, like and
You are real.
like we had she wasn't like the dancer, you know, it was like we could sit and have a conversation, you know what I mean? And then now through, you know, being at events and being able to, you know, be with you and talk to you, and I was like, you know, she's just a normal person that is the same as me, and we have, you know, likes and dislikes, and, you know, there's no need for me to have felt intimidated, but I was like, oh my God, because you danced, like that was, because I don't think that I, you know.
But what is, I wouldn't even.
I don't know, it was something like, I think I would want to attain, like, you had like this skill.
Okay.
That I felt like I don't have any skills. You know?
That's.
I mean, now I know I have skills. but
Oh my! Get the Benadryl.
I don't know if I can hold
now
it in,
there's
ladies.
skills. Now there's skills.
Oh my
but
God.
in
Dying
terms
here.
of dancing, I
Right.
just was like, oh my God, Karen can dance, and I just thought like that's the coolest thing ever.
Thank you.
know?
Wow, I never knew that.
She had told
Yeah.
me that about
I
you.
never knew that.
Yeah.
See, normally people just, they're intimidated because I've always had a strong, like you said, I have always been me, and you know me more than half my life at this point.
Right.
And this is just who I am. That's why people think like, I'm just doing this on the radio or, whatever. Like this.
And I told you, you're a natural at this.
Oh,
you really
well,
are.
thank you. I mean,
You
this
really
isn't.
are.
It's not an act. This is who I am, and I talk to you like
Well,
this.
that's great.
Whether
That's
Even when guests cancel, like you still can
Yeah.
do your show, and
last
like
week.
I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah, things are gonna happen. You need to move.
yeah, you need to move.
There's no way. I'm 51. I
Okay.
gotta...
Okay.
All right. So you ladies go
Yes.
on. I'm gonna take a little break.
Okay. Oh, be careful.
Wait,
Look
don't
how
shake
cute
it.
those little
Don't
pants
shake
are.
it.
I know, right? Aren't they
Shake
adorable?
it. Don't break it.
Okay.
All right, so we're breaking. Well, we're not breaking. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. And you are listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy, and we have Tracey here with me, and we have Christina, and just push, just hold. There you go. And so that's a lot for me to digest right now, but I really appreciate. No, I mean I appreciate you, saying that. And I'm glad it wasn't for the wrong reasons. I mean, because it was just, you said because you felt that I was a dancer or whatever, so it's different. But, I that's something that I don't...
And Joey really loved you.
Thank
so
you.
he was really into you, and it's like, wow, like
I know.
she's the new girl, like she's
Yeah.
here to stay, you
Yeah.
know, and it's...
I miss that.
we
I
do.
miss that. Anyway, so where was I going here? I know you start saying that.
I'm
and
sorry,
I lose my,
I'm
no,
sorry.
don't be sorry.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. I gotta breathe. Station identification.
MiamiMikeRadio.com.
Did you just say .com?
.com. Who's got the dirty mind now?
Oh my God, I don't know. So yeah, well, let's get back to that. So now I noticed that like your Instagram account and stuff, like you're
It pushed, and I don't even think I'm that bad. When Christina comes back, like
forget about it.
Christina's
Christina pushes
posts
the
are way,
mark.
like they're times 10 of mine.
right.
And like I just post what I like. I don't post it because I want to
You're
get
not trying to get
likes.
shock value.
I'm
for
not
it.
trying to get DMs. I'm not trying to make new friends. Like I get requests to follow me from I don't even know who these people are.
I was
I'm
going to
like,
actually
delete,
say that.
delete.
I was going to say that.
I delete everybody. I've already got a block list that's a mile long. I just post what speaks to me. It might be something I'm feeling that day. It could actually be personal towards a certain person on occasion.
Right.
It just depends. And then sometimes I'll put just a few pictures that have a theme, but it's whatever I'm feeling at the moment. It's whatever I'm feeling at the moment or that day, or, but I don't put it out there to be like, oh, let me see how many likes I get, or let me see who comments on it, or let me see who puts, DMs messages me in my DM. That's not the reason for me doing it.
Other side.
This one?
And for my Facebook, it's just normal stuff. I just do normal stuff on my Facebook. And I don't even have family on my Facebook.
Okay.
But it's just normal posts
So-
about everyday life.
So that was kind of something that I wanted to bring up though, is that, I think a lot of times people think that you're opening up the door for certain things. In other words, so you post that, you post something, your post for anybody that doesn't know you and that hasn't followed, both of these ladies are very outspoken and, I'm keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of people's eyes, they don't say nice things. They may think it's, a pig, it's a this, it's a that.
I'm not a nice Catholic girl.
And right, and but again, judgments and all of those things. This is what people are gonna say, So when they post what they're feeling and what they're being true to themselves with, and it's fun, they're playful and all of that. But it can't be misinterpreted either. It doesn't mean that because they're posting these things, and maybe it has to do with, a certain, like, I don't know what I'm allowed to say on the air. Like, if it has to do with, what can I say? Like
fellatio?
Okay.
Fellatio.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez, it just doesn't sound right. It's like, that sugar. Like, it doesn't sound right, fellatio. But okay, we'll go with that. If it has to do with that, it doesn't mean that 16 guys have to send them a message like, oh, well,
what are you doing Friday night?
Right, here's mine, and then they send away, and then the ever so wonderful dick pics, right?
Right. I don't want unsolicited.
Right. It doesn't mean that they want to. It doesn't mean that they want to suck yours. It just means that they're expressing who and what they are.
I say that all the time. Not to interject,
you're.
I post. I don't know if you. A lot of you out there know what I post. I post what I post, but that doesn't mean if I post about,
fellatio.
The male, yes, doesn't mean I want 12 of them in my mouth at that moment.
Right.
Like,
maybe
stop.
just 10.
Like, it's
no,
annoying.
But there's just one that you want at that
I'll
moment.
be happy with one.
Yeah. No, and but that's my point is that people think, like, for instance, there are men, and I've heard, like, oh, well, if you dress provocatively, then you deserve what you get.
Suggested.
Okay, yeah. Now, you know what? Go F yourself at that point, because it is my right to dress how I want to. And if I work hard to look the way I want to look, and I feel good, and I feel sexy, and I want to wear that, who the hell are you to judge me, or to think it's okay to come over and touch me, to think it's okay for you to come over and be disrespectful to me, because now you think I'm a pig because of the way that I'm dressed? Go F your mother, because I am allowed to dress how I want to dress. As long as I am happy with myself, that's all that matters. So if you guys want to express yourself and you want to, and I give you props, because you know what? There are a lot of people that wouldn't have the balls to do that. And I mean, I teeter a little bit because there's too many people in my business, and I need to, make sure that that's okay. And I also have a young son. I have to pay attention to these things, which is why I don't send naked pictures. I don't do any of these things, because the internet is a very bad place, and you get it in the hands of the wrong person.
Right.
And that's
you can never get back what you send out there.
You can't. So that's the end of that. But I give you guys props, because you know what? You own it. You live it. You know what you want. You know what you like, and you put it out there.
It's all in good fun. Like,
and it is all in good fun.
It really is.
But so is doing it.
But there's those people that are gonna
hate and judge.
Yes, and be in your inbox as soon as you hit
Right.
Post, they're like, boom, they're
right.
in your inbox.
Right. Like, you guys aren't porn stars. You're just two women that like what you like and you want to express yourselves. And the fact that you both have each other is even better because you can empower one another so that, you know, it's not like, oh my God, maybe you shouldn't have posted that. You should take that down. Like,
the funny thing is,
she posts on my hit love.
We think so much alike that when I first, because I held out on Instagram for a very long time.
She really did.
And then I finally got it, and then I have an old phone that has so many pictures that I've downloaded for a couple of years that I just never posted.
It's so funny. I hit her up. I'm like,
and she said,
are you stealing my...
Are you stealing my Instagram, stealing all my stuff? And I was like,
no.
It's on my old phone. And she's like, I guess great minds think alike.
Yeah, because you're posting the same stuff
and then when I went
posted,
through her old,
but you can steal anything you want.
Things from like a year ago that she posted, I just recently posted, and I didn't even know because I already had it.
Because you guys were on the same page.
I already had it, yeah.
All right, so now let's go back to where we were with the vitamin D.
Yes, vitamin D.
All right,
so
for everyone.
When we first started the show, it was a little too early. I think it's getting later now. It's 8 o'clock. So I'm saying, like, you know, the kids should be reading a book or something by now. So put your headphones on if you need to, because now I got to know what vitamin D means. So you guys have, like you said that you guys have vitamin D, and that it's a known, it's an agreement.
Right.
Yes.
So vitamin D means that you're getting dick. Is that what vitamin D means?
Pretty much. If we have plans with each other, it's an understanding that if she has a good dick, it can't be the bad dick appointment.
No.
It's got to be a good dick appointment.
Okay.
If she's got a good dick appointment, or I do, we're going to cancel, and we're okay with that.
Okay. And we say it's like
it's just an understanding.
I got a dick appointment.
Yeah,
but see, so now I always like went by the policy, like, you know, chicks before dicks. So
yeah,
well,
how does that work? But I guess if you're in agreement.
Yeah, we're in agreement.
And it's
if
not
it's
like
good,
you're letting
if it's
somebody
not-
down,
yeah,
then that's okay. I mean,
we could reschedule.
I'm very.
She lives next door.
Oh,
yeah,
so it's
true.
like if I don't see her today, I could see her tomorrow.
Or you
Exactly.
could wipe your mouth and go next door.
Exactly, pretty much.
I might be done in an hour.
Or-
Right, it
or
might
you
be
could
a one and done, or
Bang on the wall. All right, come on in.
I'm done.
I still got wine left.
And I think, like, we could go. Sometimes we go 2 weeks without really catching up.
And we live actually door to door. They're
Like,
connected.
Literally.
That's funny.
So then
I know.
sometimes I'll text her and be like, oh, we haven't talked.
Right, and we'll
I'll
just,
have
like,
to catch
catch
you
up.
and then we'll talk like 15, 20 minutes and we'll catch each other up on
Right.
like what's been going on. But we just have that understanding.
Right. Well, yeah, because like I said, I'm a very loyal person. So like if I say I'm going someplace, if I commit, that word commit.
Well, that's why we have the understanding.
If I
and only
commit,
if it's good.
Right. Oh, and only if it's good.
Not
But what
no
if you don't know if
bullshit.
it's good?
Well,
And
no,
it's
it's not a bullshit thing.
No,
like,
but it's not even that I might not be disappointed. Like, I might have really been looking forward to, like, hanging out with her.
Right.
But
Right.
I understand because
Right.
if I was in her place and I got a good dick appointment,
Right.
I wouldn't want
cancel her for just anybody. Like, and
You
she
know,
wouldn't cancel
yeah.
Female with just anybody. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We have, like, an understanding.
So you only cancel for good dick.
Good dick.
Okay.
We know it's going to be good dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Well,
either like a steady one,
Yeah,
or
or-
one that it's just going to be fantastic.
but wait a second.
Not necessarily a new one that you never
Right.
tried.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what I was gonna
No,
say.
we're not
No,
canceling for
no,
that.
no.
Oh.
Catch that on a later.
Then he gets told,
Yeah.
I'm busy. What
Yeah.
about
No, that's
next
a
Thursday?
rebound.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a familiar dick.
Yeah.
It's familiar.
Familiar.
Okay. All right.
We've tasted it once
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. We have that understanding.
Okay. And now, do you share?
We've
No.
never shared.
before. We've never shared.
Absolutely not.
We've never
No.
That's probably why you're still friends.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind sharing, but it would have to be like with somebody like
The
we wouldn't give a.
circumstances would have to really
Yeah,
be
like,
100%. And
we don't give a fuck
we've
about
never
you.
Even had We've never even had like a drunken wine night where we.
I know, which I'm
We've
surprised.
never done that.
I was going to ask that because I was
No.
going to do like a Howard Stern thing and make you guys kiss.
No, I mean,
Never.
and I've kissed a lot of my friends before, but I've never
We've
kissed
never.
her. I know.
You see?
I've never kissed her. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I know.
We just never,
That's because
I
you.
see in the next month we're gonna be
And
fucking hanging out kissing.
we probably could have
Yeah.
on certain nights, but we just
I
never
know.
did.
But that's
We just
probably just
really
because you
did
love
it.
each other too much.
I know. I don't know
I
if
think
it's like
now
a
it's
sister.
weird.
Yeah,
Now
because we're
it's
like a
weird.
sister thing.
That's
you
what
know
I
what
mean.
I mean?
Yeah,
It's,
you love each
know,
other too much. Yeah.
It's like a sister thing now.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
of course.
sorry.
I
banging
get it.
everywhere.
I get
I'm
it.
peeing. I'm banging.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
all over the place.
we
Facebook.
know you're banging everywhere. That's why we're
Yeah,
here.
I'm banging my drink down. I'm cutting the thing.
You're banging the freaking vitamin
I just
D.
want to tell you, Faith, that was like the piss was everything.
Oh my.
That shit was life.
Christina, we were not discussing that live on the
I'm
air.
sorry, I don't care. I just have to tell you how fucking good it was. Oh my God, I dropped the F-bombs. That was the one.
And not even a good reason.
Oh my God, I'm
And
so
not
sorry,
even a good
Miami
reason.
Mike, FCC. Don't throw me out.
We're not throwing you out.
Okay.
Now behave.
Yeah. I'm
Behave until you're not
One
allowed
and
to.
done.
Yeah.
One
Well,
and
that
done.
was my
kids
one
are-
and done.
Oh boy, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it happens. It's very difficult to talk about
I
adult
was so
content.
nervous around that.
To be
I told
around
you.
adult content and not, curse.
I mean, I'm glad you're not on at midnight, but this is a show that probably could be on at like 11
Yeah,
o'clock.
I
Right.
know. Well, this particular one, yes, it's definitely.
And we're not done. We still got like a whole
I-
other
I
hour.
would- if you were on at 11, I would always miss it. I would always miss it.
I would too. I wake up in the morning and I have like 87 alert, things from all the other shows that go on. I'm in a coma. My son goes to bed at 9 o'clock. And, until then I can't do, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I got to get him to bed. I lay down with him and then I'm done. Like, I don't want to listen. And if I start listening to music or doing
Right.
something, now I'm all stimulated and I can't go to sleep. So I got to just stay mellow. I listen to my Law of Attraction. I listen to Esther on, Abraham Hicks. And, I try to just like decompress and,
Right.
all of that. I'm not. everybody think, somebody texted me today, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, living the life of a rock star. And he's like, you always live the life of a rock star. I'm like, yeah, I just scrubbed all 3 of my toilets. I was just on my knees, scrubbing.
Not in a good way.
Right. On my knees, scrubbing the tub. And, and I said, yep, like a rock star, and just mop my floors. So, this is real life.
Listen, that's so funny.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I ain't doing it now.
Nobody cleans my house but me.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know.
And I'm on my knees for a different reason now.
With fun.
Okay.
And all right, so you know what? It's good. We're here now. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So again, there's this, the stigma or whatever. Good girls. Like girls shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have someone's. Can I say penis in your mouth?
Can I just say one thing?
Can I say that?
Okay.
Did I say
I
that?
had my ex-boyfriend. He always said this about me. He's like, "You're a girly girl," and he's probably watching. Girly girl with man mentality.
Right.
And that pretty much sums me up.
Yeah.
That
I could see
does.
that.
It really does.
I could see that, but it's and yes, but like I said, there are think about it. We grew up in a very Guido neighborhood and stuff, right? And it was like that you can't kiss your mother with that mouth. You don't kiss my son with that mouth, and then they got to go to the Gomara to get what they want. So. Like, that is such old school mentality. But again, this is how we were raised.
But the funny thing is, the Gumata was doing the things that they didn't want you to do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So why can't I be
both
the lady in the street and the freak in
right,
the bed?
Because you're kissing their son with that mouth or their
too
daughter.
Bad.
That was their thinking.
I'm
so glad I got away from that.
Correct.
Like, I really am.
But that's
too bad.
And that's my point, though, is that this is exactly my point, is that you can have many sides to you, and to me, it makes you a better person. So, that's my whole point, is that, there are a lot of women that don't like to suck dick. They don't like it.
They need to find a man that doesn't like it. There are men that don't like it and don't want it.
There is.
Those people need to get together.
I haven't met one, but I
don't want to meet one. I'll be honest with you.
I haven't met one, and I guarantee you I would change it, but I've never met.
And if a guy tells me he's not going downtown, we don't need we could just like nix this right now, because that's one of my favorite things to do, and I expect reciprocation.
Right. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that that's the whole thing, is that, it's that whole mentality again. So you need to be who you are, and the beautiful thing is that when you're with the right people, they bring all of those things out. So you can't, if you're with somebody like that and they're not into that, then what are you doing with them? That's like, if you like to kiss, you can't be with somebody, like you told me this smashing thing, right?
Well, that was my
that was your terminology.
For lack of,
because I heard smashing. Oh, that was what it was. It was banging, but the bad word for it. I didn't know that. So if you just if you're just banging somebody, then there's no kissing involved. Like, I don't get that.
This newer, younger generation,
they don't kiss,
right?
Because see, this is what I have a male friend that I bounce off ideas of, and he gives me advice. Okay. And he said the younger guys, they don't want to catch feelings. So they don't kiss because kissing is very intimate.
Right.
But that's not true, because...
Go ahead, don't stop yourself. You can say it.
This is what I was told, and I kind of see, like, they don't... If they just bang you...
Right.
They just bang you.
Right.
Like, it's almost like it's... it just kind of happens, and then you go on your way.
They're just getting their shit off. That's
it.
But
if you don't kiss me and you don't go downtown, it's not very intimate.
But there's a lot of the young generations that they do. They do.
Yeah,
like
they
to,
do.
Yeah,
there's
they
half
do like
that
to
do,
kiss.
and there's half that don't.
You just got to find what you're looking for, because... I found both. Like,
yeah, no, I found both.
Exactly.
Too,
you just gotta find what you're looking for at that
moment.
When
I met the ones that didn't, that was a new thing for me, because in my generation,
right,
everybody made out, everybody did everything.
And I think that's sexy as hell. Yeah. Sexy as fuck. You want to kiss me, and kiss me hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Up against the wall.
Yeah, like just pull my hand.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, that was 6 times now.
Exactly.
Watch your mouth.
Oh, shit.
And again.
Damn it.
There we go.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Miami Mike.
donation? Because
I
he's
will.
gonna get a fine.
If he gets
Oh
fined,
my God.
He's gonna get a fine.
he
Shit.
gets fined, and I can't.
Mike,
See
if
what
you get a
happens?
fine, I'll pay you fine.
Pajama
Yes.
party, potty
I will
mouth.
strip around a pole for you just so you can get your money
my.
paid.
Oh, forget it. Well, we can pay the next 10 fines.
There you go.
Oh my.
Just get me somewhere. I'll do a poll, and you got your money.
Okay. So that was, where were we now? So we were just talking about likes
Younger
and dislikes,
guys
right? And all
yeah.
of that. And but again, I know.
But there's older guys too that don't like to.
Yes, because they're
very
the ones that don't want to catch feelings.
Exactly.
Because they're the ones who just got divorced and hate their ex-wife.
Right.
And
That's
you know.
your problem. That's not my problem.
Exactly.
Mine either.
Well, if you're banging him and he's not kissing you, then it's your problem. So I mean, you don't know
Then
till
we're
you
not
know, right?
banging.
Right. There you go. Well,
Listen, if you cannot kiss me right,
Or you banged.
we're not going any further.
Right.
Like that's my telltale sign.
of course, of
whether
what
or
they
not-
can do.
I'm into you, whether or not you're going to turn me on. If you can't kiss me and turn me on, then I'm not doing anything else beyond that.
Right. Why should you?
Yeah.
Why should you? So I'm like all over the place right now with
Sorry,
everything.
we
No,
got her
no.
everywhere.
It's
We
okay.
digress a lot.
I want to, yeah, we
We do.
digress. I
We're
come
all over
back
the
in, but
place.
I want to make sure I get to everything that I want to talk about. So,
Go get it. She wants her wine.
all right, go get
She
it.
go get it.
Yes, but
I would impeach. She
can
can
you-
go get it.
Can you guys behave, please?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So here's
Are you getting reprimanded?
no,
Okay.
not yet, but it could happen.
I'm sorry, Mike.
You'll usually tell because I make a face when I get reprimanded.
I'm sorry.
So the other day, I posted something, and it said, I don't remember. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick. It was about,
Non-committed relationships?
yes, it was about if
I'm
you.
in one.
I said, wait,
Right
hold
here.
on.
So am I.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah,
And
but
it's great. I love it.
but that wasn't what my question was. My question was,
Is it okay to sleep with
if
other
you,
people
yes,
if
this
you're
was
in a
it. Is
non-committed?
it okay if you are
Well,
not in a
that's a
committed?
little
Hold on,
tricky.
let me finish this.
I'm
sentence.
sorry.
If
I'm
you,
all over
is
the
it
place.
okay if you are not in a committed relationship to have multiple sex partners? Real talk, let's go. So now I'd like to know your answers because I have answers on here.
Okay.
I did not answer any of them because I wanted to address it. And I really wanted people's opinions because this is real talk.
Okay.
Go
so,
ahead.
All right. So I have been seeing somebody for like a little over 2 years.
But
maybe?
wait, stop 1 second because I'm a little ignorant with this. What does seeing mean?
Okay, seeing means that
Non-committed.
it's non-committed, like you said. We enjoy each other's company. There's no label on it, which I love. He does him, I guess.
But wait.
I don't ask
Don't ask,
questions.
don't tell.
Okay, so then that's
He
my-
doesn't ask questions.
Okay, so in other words, you guys you could be.
But when we're together, we're like husband and wife. It's
okay,
the weirdest
but,
shit.
So you're sleeping together, but you don't know if he's sleeping with anyone else, and he doesn't know if you're sleeping with
No,
anyone else.
and I kind of think like I haven't been. Well, I couldn't even say that with a straight face. No, I haven't
not
been.
really. Not really.
And I don't think he has. But then again, like
You don't
You
care.
don't know.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I really don't freaking care. And I do care because I actually have feelings for him. But I don't know. I'm at a point in my life where I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it's how would I say? It's unspoken. We have like this
I understand,
unspoken thing.
but that's my question though. It's unspoken. But
It
what
is
does that mean?
unspoken.
So let me put it to so like
I don't think he is. He don't think I am.
So now, but is it now? If he found out that you were banging somebody else, how would he feel about that?
I don't know.
Okay. If you found out that he was banging somebody else, how would you feel
And
about
that's
that?
the thing. That's the funny thing. Like, I don't even try to look for that. Like, we could hang out on the weekend, and he'll ask me, like, what I did. Like, what'd you do Tuesday night? What'd you do Wednesday night? And the funny thing is, I don't ask him what he did. Because I really don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
That's the same
and
thing.
well,
That's not the same
I
thing.
don't know.
I don't
Maybe
want to
because-
know because if I don't want to know, it's because I don't want to know because I'm better off not knowing.
what-
well,
What
I'm
you
not
don't know
knowing,
doesn't hurt
but
you.
I'm not hurt by it. Like, I'm not kind of really looking for the answer. Like, I don't ask. Like,
Right, I
It's really,
understand.
Like, I've had relationship in the past, and I was up somebody's ass, they were up my ass, and now I'm at a place in my life where I'm not up your ass, I don't want you to be up my ass, let's just enjoy each other.
Right.
Like,
No,
that's where I'm
understood.
at it right now.
And what is your feeling on this, Tracy?
I had a relationship that started off as friends with benefits.
Okay.
First we were friends, then we got benefits. Then I caught feelings, he caught feelings, then we kind of like got together for like a minute.
Okay.
And then things just fizzled out all of a
Right.
sudden.
Imploded.
They imploded. So I almost feel like, and to this day, like I have love for him. I really do.
Absolutely.
And I miss hanging out with him, and I miss the friendship and the good things that we had.
Right.
But we can never go back to that. It's never going to happen again.
Right.
And I feel like if we just never got feelings for each other, like it would, like we were having a really good time together.
Okay.
Like it was just we would go to dinner, we would do things together, we slept together, like we had all this fun together, like as friends.
Right.
But there was sex too.
Right.
So now I'm just like, I just want to have fun right now. I don't want feelings for anybody right now. I don't want anybody to commit to me. I don't want to commit to anyone. I don't know what you're doing when you're not with me. I don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell.
Right.
And
I appreciate both of your points of view on it, but it doesn't answer the question.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's okay
Listen,
to
I'm
have
not even
multiple
gonna lie.
partners.
It is. It absolutely is.
As long as you're
the
safe.
person that I'm kind of seeing, I do have feelings for him, and probably if I knew he was, messing with somebody else, it would make me feel a certain type of way. But at this point in the game, I'm 51. Like, I'm just trying to enjoy my life at this point.
Yeah. So in answer to the question, I think if it's non-committed, you both have leeway to do what you want to do. Now you have to be safe for yourself. You have to be safe for the other person.
And maybe you might not each do what you do. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could just
and it's up to him.
enjoy each other.
If you're in a non-committed relationship with someone, like I have to assume you're sleeping with someone else.
Right.
I have to assume that that's happening.
So do you have that conversation? I mean, like
you could or you might not. I try to be safe.
Right.
I buy condoms. I've got condoms in every size. I've got female condoms. I buy Trojan. I buy Magnum. I've got Magnum XL.
Hold on. How do you use a female condom? What do you do with that?
It goes inside like a diaphragm.
Okay.
But it opens up like a condom.
And I'm always afraid. Like
my doctor gave them to me.
I swear to God, when they told me to try a diaphragm, I'm like, my luck, that thing would freaking get lost somewhere.
No.
I wouldn't be able to get it out.
Yeah, really.
This one's like a ring with a tube.
Right.
It's a ring with a tube. So you put it inside like it's a diaphragm, but it has a tube.
But how do you get it in?
You put it inside.
You put it inside like a diaphragm.
But with what? Your finger?
It's a
Yeah,
ring
it's
that
like
you
you insert
squeeze.
it.
So
I never put a diaphragm in. That's why
you
I
insert it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a tampon.
No, that's what I was
You
gonna
know,
ask
and you put it
I get
inside.
paranoid that I'm losing my tampons. I wouldn't even be able to have sex. I'd be like, right, stop. I think it's lost. It's probably in my cervix. I think I taste it.
That is
It can't get
hysterical.
lost. It can't get lost.
I don't. You know what? Neither can a tampon. I have anxiety every time I have them in. I'm like, oh my God, where's the string?
Do you know I haven't had a tampon in me in like almost 2 years?
Oh my.
I'm going through menopause.
Okay, good for you.
Because that was such a cock
my
blocker.
doctor offered it to me. I said, fine, I'll take it.
Okay.
So I always ask the guy, like, do you have an issue wearing a condom?
Right.
And if they say no, I'm like, well, I have a female condom. Or I say, well, then I'm not sleeping with you. Especially, like, if it's in the beginning and, like, you don't know anything about that person. When I first got divorced, I was dating someone, and I asked him to get a blood test, and he ripped me a new one, like you wouldn't believe. Oh, I never had anybody ask me if I took a blood test. And I'm like, you're in your 50s? And because he was older than me.
Right.
And he had a fit. And I'm like, what is wrong with that?
Right.
Even when I was married and my gynecologist used to take blood, I would always say, test me for HIV. Mm-hmm. You never know. Someone you're with could be cheating on you.
Sure.
And you could get something.
Sure. That bastard.
You know? Mm-hmm. So I try to be safe, and then sometimes, once you're really with someone and you think it's okay, and then you give in, and then you never even know that you're never 100% safe because you don't know what the other person's doing.
You're never 100%.
Of course. But now but so I guess I'm gonna go a little old school right now. On the moral compass. Okay. The moral compass. No, and I'm being straight up about this. So you're not in a committed relationship, and you have somebody that you're sleeping with regularly, right? We're going to say they're regular.
Absolutely.
Okay? So you're sleeping with somebody
And
regularly.
the only person I've actually been sleeping with lately.
Right. But now let's say
But there's still no...
But let's say that person that you're sleeping with might not necessarily be the person that you're going out on a date with, or that you're doing certain things with. So now you're having fun and you're banging somebody, but they don't take you out really. Like, you don't spend the same quality time that you might want. Like, maybe you want to go out on a date. Maybe you want somebody to hold your hand. Maybe you want to...
the guy I've been actually banging, and, we kind of like in that...
Right, you're
we're
doing
not
both.
Committed, but
I got it.
We're
but my question
to each other in that kind of way.
Right, but here's the question is that if you have somebody that you're
but why not
with,
make it like
then,
official?
No, I don't mean that. No,
people have asked me that, like,
no.
why it's not official?
No, that's not what I was going to say.
That's not what
I was going to say was that if you are like you're sleeping with somebody. So now, like, for instance, if you, I like I said, all these groups, this feminine thing and all whatever, and you're supposed to have this, like, this man pool where you're supposed to have, like, 4 guys, a rotation of people that you're dating, but you're not supposed to sleep with them. You're supposed to just be dating, so that this way, if John doesn't want to go out with you on Friday night, Jack will, right, or Paul, whoever.
Right.
So you're supposed to have this rotation so that you never get hung up on that one person, right? So you're always going to have this flow of men so that you don't get hung up on this one person. So now, how do you, like, again, morally, whatever, as a woman, if you're having sex with more than one partner at a time, like, I don't know, maybe, like I said, I'm old school. I don't know. I've never done that before, to be honest with you.
If you've never done it and you think it's not for you, it's probably not for you.
Right.
I used to think it was not for me until I did it. And the first time I did it, I was like dating one person, and then I kind of met somebody else, and then that's
But then how do you juggle that, though? Because, especially if you had a rough night with somebody.
You got to learn to juggle, number one.
I'm going on almost 7 years of being divorced. So it's taken me 7 years to get to this point of where I'm just comfortable doing whatever it is that I'm doing. And I'm not saying I'm sleeping with like 5-6 guys at a time.
That's not what we're saying.
I'm not even
Absolutely
saying that.
Absolutely not.
But it's taken me all of this time to get to a point where I just feel comfortable just making a decision.
Right.
And not worrying about who's going to judge me or what somebody else is going to think about me. Like, I don't really give a shit.
No, but it's not even what somebody else is going to think about you. It's how you feel about yourself.
Right.
Like,
I
don't...
feel
As long as you feel good about yourself. Exactly.
I feel beautiful.
You don't care.
Like,
if you're good with what you're doing,
it's
then
funny.
you're good.
I work with someone. She's 66, so she's and she did her thing back in the day. She's divorced, and she was telling me, and she was like joking but not joking, and she said, you really need to date like 4 guys at one time.
Right.
She says in order to get all your needs met. But she says there's the one guy that does this thing when he's with you, and
right.
there's that other
the one guy want to take you out.
And then
there's the other guy want to show you off like a show pony.
She said you really need like minimum of 4 boyfriends.
Right.
At one time in order to get all of your needs met, especially when you've already been married, been divorced.
Well, also when you're evolving, because the thing about having these other sides to you, and I think we talked about this, and this is nothing against good guys or whatever, we had last time on the show we were talking about what a bad boy meant, like how the good guys out there said, oh, girls just like bad boys, and our interpretation of a bad boy, but because the bad boy, the definition of bad boy was not
more of a fuck
was
boy.
A skew.
Sorry,
it was a skew. It's when we want the bad boy, we want the boy that the guy that's going to tell us no. Or they're going to put you in when you're a strong woman, you need somebody to be stronger.
You want the good guy that's going to be the bad boy for you.
And the bad boy in the bedroom, basically.
Exactly.
You need a backbone. That's what I would call it. And so a lot of times we can meet people, and this is men and women alike, right? You can meet somebody that is like they're so great, like you love being around them and everything. And then you take it to the next level and you have sex with them. And if you're a very sexual being and they're not, after you're done, you're like,
that's the face.
Yeah, you're like,
you're waiting for dessert.
That's the face.
You're like, oh, shit. Like, And now it screws it all
You're not
up.
really done. You're not really
Right.
done.
No, you weren't even like, and
Close
I
to
told you
done.
I could be done in 3 minutes. And if I'm not done, then you really know that there's a freaking problem. So like, but that's the disappointing part, is that it's so hard that the advice that you were given,
Right.
you know, for the 4 people, when you have these different aspects to you, sometimes you need those 4 people, because, you know, you can have the guy that you have sex with for 24 hours straight, and you really have no desire, and you could actually have
no
a conversation.
connection. Yeah,
well,
right.
there
Like
is a
actually-
connection, but you
But
can
it's
shut
just a
the
sexual
It's
connection,
right.
right?
It's the right
You know,
connection for
sometimes
that
you need
time.
a little more than that.
Right. And sometimes you can get a little bit more than that, but then you still don't get it all.
Right.
So now you
Right.
need the
funny
person
you say
that,
that.
you know what I mean? So it's a hard, you know, it's a hard balance. And I don't think anybody in life is ever going to give you everything that you need.
Absolutely
No.
not.
But we have to come, you know, close
You want
to
like
it.
90%.
You
Right.
can't have
I'll
certain
settle for
needs.
70. Fuck out of here.
The problem is this. It depends on what needs they are that aren't being met.
Right.
Right.
You know, there are certain needs that you can go without, and there are certain needs that you must have.
Like, I want the guy sexually, like, you know, the good sex, but then I want that playfulness. Like,
Right.
There's got to be that friggin' playfulness.
Well, you got to have that. Yeah,
You know?
that's foreplay,
like
right?
if I'm getting off the couch and you give me a little kick and, you know, like, I want that. Like, I want that playful shit.
Right. And that's important, but that's what I'm saying, is that not everybody has all of those things.
Right.
So sometimes you have the guy that, you know, it will text you and you're sexting with them back and forth, and that'll kind of build it up. And yet the guy that you're dying to bang at the end of the day, he's not sexting with you. You're like, hello, I'm
Right.
trying to play here. You're not playing back.
Right.
And then not entertaining it. So now you're going to go and text the other one that's going to entertain it, and then you're going to, you know, bang the shit out of that one later on. So, you know, it's a hard, you know, balance, you know, to find all of those things in that one person. You know, and then my thing is this, and I know you ladies, you know, I mean, you just said that if somebody is not going to go down on you, you're not going down on them, you're not down at all. So now my other question would be, would you rather have bad sex than no sex? Or would you like...
Absolutely not for me. I've had bad sex. I'd rather have
Right,
no
how
sex.
do you feel about bad sex?
Yeah, I've
I
had
don't
bad
want.
sex
I don't
too.
want bad sex.
And
I mean, no,
I need a little passion. I need a little oomph.
I can't say I've ever had horrible sex.
Yeah.
I've had okay sex.
what would you define horrible or okay?
I'd rather do it myself.
What's bad? Please, any of you
No,
watch my
I'm
show.
serious.
Hey,
Like, I don't want bad sex. I'd rather do it myself.
I
really
did a whole
would.
show on this.
Like,
3
I
minutes,
really
I'm
would.
done.
I've had okay sex where it was good for the 5 minutes it lasted,
Okay,
and then it was over.
okay.
So if I would have had 45 minutes of that, it would have moved up into the next category of good.
Okay.
So I don't want 5 minutes of
It's
good.
a lot of math. Like, I'm not trying to do all that math.
I know, but I don't
Like,
want.
She's just
I'm
saying
just-
she needed more.
I'm
No,
just saying,
I know what she
don't
meant,
want
like,
5
I
minutes
don't
of-
need
I
all
don't
that,
want to say,
like-
you know, he had it. He was. It was great. Like, he kissed me good.
It's either
it felt
great
good.
or it's not.
No, I
There's
know.
no in between.
No, but then it was
like,
not.
It's either
But she's
or it's
saying
not.
it was good.
But I'm
the
saying,
actual
like,
part of
the
it was
5
good.
minutes of it was okay.
Just wasn't
so
long
if I
enough.
could have got more of that, like, listen, there's nothing wrong with quickies. I love a quickie too.
Yeah, no, me too, but-
quickies have to be established after we've already had like
Exactly.
great mind blowing sex.
Or
You
quickies
gotta
are
be worth
established
the
first,
quickie.
and then hopefully you get to the mind blowing.
Right.
No, like, you gotta be
You know?
worth the quickie.
Well, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
I said this on the last time I was here. I like the whole production, and I know she
know.
does a production. She's like me. Like, there's outfits involved,
Yes.
and there's things like a plan in the head of what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you guys are
Like,
good.
yeah.
This is what we do.
I wear my Mickey. I wear I have a long T-shirt, and that's it. I'm done.
I plan my shit days before.
I
like,
do
I
no
got
production.
outfits in my bag. Like, I plan. Like, I want it to be.
You pack like you're going to work, like a stripper, like a stripper going to the club. You
And
pack
you
your
know, it's
bag.
funny because we both worked all our lives in strip clubs, so we know
both-
that. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta plan.
You got the outfit, the shoes, the playlist.
You know, you got everything going in your head. You just want it to play out like that.
See, and now that's awesome that you do that. Like I guess you have to, but see, me, I would rather, like, I've always thought of it that, you know, you show up and the guy has the outfit for you laid out on the bed. You put this on. The guy,
in a beautiful world.
The guy gets the music and he puts it on.
I know, in a beautiful world.
You know what? I love you guys. I wouldn't work that hard. I want them to work hard.
It's not work though when
it's
you
really
love,
not.
listen, it's
exactly.
not work when you love
You're
it.
putting, yeah, I know, but you're putting the effort in, and you know.
But I don't do it for everybody.
Exactly, and it's our effort. Like I'm
only
choosing
special people get that.
who gets that. Like I get that.
Like
well, you guys are awesome.
I've had sex with just, you know, my clothes on and they undress me and like it
and
happened.
There's been
but,
guys that, like, you know, I pack the fucking bag for.
you know, I make the playlist, I name it
Oh, God,
accordingly.
again.
I do.
No, I said.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
Mike.
She's gonna
I'm
write a
sorry.
check.
I am gonna write a check. Shit.
There's got, like, first of all, if I invite you to my house, you are special.
Right.
Because otherwise you're paying for a room. You're not coming to my house to spend time with me in my environment unless you are special. So right then and there, you got to be like some kind of, like, you got to be high on the list.
Well, I can't invite nobody because I have a 24-year-old
she has
son
a child.
who
Yeah.
is like
Hello.
my husband.
Hello. I get a 9-year-old.
You know, he's
and
ready to
and
fight
I'm
you.
in-laws.
He's ready to fight you when you walk the
It's
door.
me and Jasper. I got my cat. So if you're not allergic to
So.
cats, it's okay. So for me to just invite you to my house is already, like, you're high on the list.
Right.
And then I say, like, is this someone that I make a playlist and I think about what songs he likes, what song I like, what songs I want to do certain things to. So there's
I love that.
There's the songs, like, when you first get there and we're chit-chatting, so there's songs playing in the background.
Oh, you just have it going. Now, are
Yeah.
you dressed in an outfit when they come
I have
over?
a robe on usually, and there's a pre-gaming outfit underneath.
Okay.
Me too.
Usually there's two. I like to do 2 outfits, sometimes 3. I
Yes.
don't like to go beyond that because it gets too complicated.
Yeah, huh?
So I'll have a robe on with
Okay.
a pre-gaming outfit underneath.
Okay.
And so the background music is playing, and then we'll have some drinks, and then we sit and we chit-chat, because I have to be able to have a conversation with you too, because that turns me on.
Yep.
If I like you enough to be able to have some kind of a conversation with you, whatever it could be about. It could be about nothing. It could be about work. It could be about something.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
Then the song comes on that I know this is where it starts changing, and it's going to get into the head songs. Because head is what comes first.
Right.
Well, it's kissing and then head. Kissing and then head.
Head songs.
So-
I thought you meant trying to get into your head.
No, it's actual head songs.
Hello. Hello.
So
I
then,
love how we understand each other.
I guess because I don't
this is why we're friends for 29
right?
years.
I guess I just
There's head songs.
So there's a couple of kissing songs. So
Okay.
then this is where I start my thing. I start to I take the belt off the robe.
Right.
The robe comes off. We start making out. Now the head
You
song
work your
comes
way
on. I work my dick way down. There's at least 3 head songs. So maybe 10,
Nice
12,
and
10,
slow.
10, 12 minutes of head at least.
Nice and slow.
And then there'll be like a little bit of sex songs, so then we can get into sex, but then I go back to head songs, and then I go back to head.
Now, are they aware these are head songs
No,
happening?
they don't
Well,
know.
they don't have a fucking clue.
They're just along for the ride.
Oh God, again. Oh my God.
They
Mike, I'm so sorry.
They're just along for the ride. Listen, until we actually have sex, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
So I'm in charge for kissing, I'm in charge for head. And then once we start actually having
They're in
sex,
charge after that.
I'll pass the baton,
Yeah.
and now you're in charge,
Right.
and now you do what you're going to do. And
But
if
you gotta
I
do it right.
If I don't want you to do it, you'll know.
Right.
If you're doing it right, you'll know.
Positive reinforcement.
See, I've been seeing somebody. I kind of got the same thing going. Like, I've been seeing somebody for 2.5 years. Chris Caggiano. I won't say any names. But, yeah.
That's okay. Nobody heard you.
Nobody heard me. But, yeah, we got a little understanding. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like that. You know, we got a little thing going.
So
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
so now wait, we're in the middle. You're middle. So now, when do you change again? You said 2 or 3 outfits. So now you got your
So
head
after
songs.
sex the first time.
Wait, because I'm confused. Because I told you this before. Like, she does 2 or 3 outfits. This guy got me around like fucking 6 or 7.
That's too many for me.
Yeah, no.
I can't.
6
Like,
or
so-
7.
Oh my God, I gotta pack a whole bag. You
Sometimes
don't even
I
know.
change after
God.
head. before it actually gets to sex.
Okay.
Sometimes we have a little sex, and then I'll be like, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
then
what I was going to say. So how do you do that? You
I'm
just,
like,
I got to
every
go. I'll be
15
I'll be
right
right
minutes, I
back.
gotta
back.
go.
And then because the playlist has 2 songs. I know it takes me 2 songs to change.
I see.
There's 2 like in between kind of songs so that I can run in the bedroom. I have the outfit laid out already, and then I change, and then I come back. And then it's into either more head and then sex or just sex, depending upon what song it is.
Right.
Can you like produce my show for me, because you're very organized? If you
Yeah,
can just
I know.
organize all of this, you even have you know when to change. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
But the thing,
amazing.
I have to know the playlist too. Like
Obviously.
I have to create the playlist, and I have to listen. I usually listen to it in the car, like when I'm driving, and then I have to listen to it at least 4 times, and then I know the key song of when things switch.
Yeah.
Tracy, you are the woman.
I used to have a song that I knew when to like go faster and go slower.
Okay, well, yeah, the music
Like,
works.
You know what
you
the
just,
best-
that was like in my
The
head.
best
I
head
knew
song
when it,
is, but it's slow, and then it speeds up. Is French Kiss by Little Louis. It's old. It's from like
And
the
one
late
of the best,
80s, early
like,
90s.
I would say effing song is what's her name? Shit, what the fuck is her name?
Stop saying that. Sorry, Mike.
Sorry, Mike again.
I can't.
Oh God, I'm gonna tell you what it was when I get it on my playlist. Shit,
Mary J.
I
Blige?
can't think. No. This white girl, the lesbian white girl, the rocker. What's her friggin' name?
Oh,
Lesbian
come through my window.
Yes, but what's her name?
Melissa
Melissa
Etheridge.
Yeah, but what's that other song? Not that one. Oh my God.
We'll
It'll
Google
come.
it later.
Yeah,
come.
no,
Somebody
not that
will tell
song, but
us.
the other
Somebody's
song.
gonna put it on.
Yes,
the-
put that other song
Where's
on.
Bill Cole? Bill Cole knows everything.
Come on, Bill Cole. What's
He's-
that song?
he might be in
Melissa
Yonkers,
Etheridge,
which is
not that
Yonkers.
No,
girl.
wait. He has work today. He can't be in Yonkers.
Oh, so he better pay attention. If
Bill
he was
Cole.
in Yonkers,
What's the Melissa Etheridge song?
yeah, which
That
one?
is the
Not-
best song
not
to
Come
like
Through My Window.
slow. I don't want to say it, but that's
Slow
like the
F.
best slow.
Slow F.
Oh my God.
Okay.
The hell is that
Oh
song?
boy, she's
But that's the song.
She's bouncing in a chair.
Yeah, I know. As long as I don't got a friggin' pee.
I generally tend not to have Melissa Etheridge on my playlists, but you know.
Wait, I love Melissa Etheridge. Come on, stop. Don't hate on
All
her.
right, I'm almost done with my bottle of wine.
Oh my.
Wait, I'm ready to get more vodka.
Oh boy, that's
We
all.
might need 3 hours, Mike.
Oh,
Come on,
dear
Mike. We're not
Lord.
done yet.
Oh dear
We
Lord.
didn't even get started.
Oh my. Okay, so now wait, where
Wait,
was
who's
I?
saying "Kiss Me"?
Rose Calandra.
Rose.
No, that's not the song. I know that's what she's saying, and I love that song.
All right, so that's not the song.
No,
So we'll
it's
get it.
Melissa Etheridge.
It'll
We'll get
come.
it.
You know what? As you're sitting here, it'll come to you. It always happens. Or
You have
right,
to not think about it, and then it comes to you.
right.
It's the only one. I'm the only.
Okay.
That's the one.
See, I told you it will come to you.
That's the one. It's like so good, just so.
See, now you and I are the same. Like I'm like that. I'm the same way. Like I had that conversation before too. I would rather have no sex than bad sex.
Absolutely.
I would rather. I did a show on it. I mean, 3 minutes, I'm done, and I don't
could do it myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I mean,
good.
I'm in and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I personally would rather. I mean, like I said,
But sometimes you don't know it's going to be bad until you actually have it, and then you're like, "Damn it!
Well,
I wish I could take it
when
back."
it's bad,
Right.
it's bad, and then you know, they come
I mean,
around again, and
I
you're
think
like,
I've
no.
had more okay sex than bad sex, but
right? Okay, yeah.
once or twice I have had
But
bad sex.
I've never
and-
done myself bad. How's that?
Well, that's
I've never had a bad time
You
with
know how to
myself.
finish the job.
Like, I really never said, damn,
That's
I was
true.
bad last night.
You know how to
like,
finish
it
and
the
never
sometimes it's
happened.
better than others.
Shit.
But absolutely,
I agree.
Absolutely. Well, you are listening to Real Talk with
Oh,
Karen
yeah, we're
Stacy,
really talking.
live on MiamiMikeRadio.com, and we
I
have
forgot my drink.
Christina and
Yes,
Tracy
Christina.
here. And we are having a pajama party, girl talk.
Yes, pajamas. I'm wearing a onesie.
Yes, we're both in onesies, except that hers has reindeer.
I do.
And
I
she's got like her
reindeer.
sexy cleavage and stuff, and
Well,
I
I gotta look a little
my
sexy.
Jessica,
big-
what's bra on
I
with,
got my
like,
my big
Look.
Mickey Mouse on.
That's cute.
Aw, see,
Isn't
look how
it
cute.
adorable?
Look, she's got a little bit.
I just have a V-neck on.
I know.
Get it up,
Look,
baby.
she's playing with my head.
Oh my! There, now you can do a head song.
There you go. See, Tracy? I'm
Not the
way
kind of
you.
head I was thinking about.
And
Okay.
yeah, so we are. Oh, look at you.
Well, I'm probably gonna finish this bottle.
There we go.
I ain't even gonna lie.
There you go.
Yes, please
See
pour
that?
some in. Look, see, that's why I love this girl. She's put some on water. Absolutely.
I know what she
Absolutely.
needs.
All right, so can we go back for a minute?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I wanna go and I wanna tend to some of the comments that I got
Oh yeah.
On
Sorry.
from
The feed?
the post, yeah. Because no, not from the feed, from
Oh.
that post, because it
I
was
was told I had to shut my phone off.
you do. My phone is not.
I know.
meant
I feel lost.
No,
Shit.
no. Meaning sound, not
I
you had to
know.
shut the phone completely.
Oh my god! I think I shut my phone completely. I thought I was being
No.
like reprimanded.
Okay, so no, because I do this. I'm not on my phone. I'm trying
Oh my
to
god!
read and
Yeah, I'm
and
having like palpitations. Like I've never been this far away from my phone.
Oh my god.
God.
Okay, so here are some of the answers. One of the
Okay.
answers I got to is it
I'm
okay?
51. I gotta put my damn glasses
Well, I'm
on.
gonna read them, so just
No,
listen.
I got my glasses.
Is it
on.
okay if you are not in a committed relationship to have multiple sex partners? Real talk, go. So one of the ladies said no. Another person said, of course it's okay, but indeed very risky to have multiple partners. For I myself is very leery who I sleep with. I don't just hop in the sack with any chick like that. Another comment was, isn't that what non-committed is all about? Leaving the door open and having more options.
I like Alicia.
Yes.
Right. So, then there's another one that sounds like an open relationship to me, and it's no bueno in my book.
Right.
So,
But
you
that's
know,
that person.
right. And again, that's why I put it out there, because I was curious how people felt, because the truth of the matter is that, and as I read down, you're going to hear more. What else do I have here? The idea of not marrying is so you can get laid until someone else comes along who is dumber than the one you have now.
Okay.
That's my uncle.
Is there really?
Yes, that was my uncle.
That's hysterical.
That's funny. Yeah, and you know what? That's a really true statement.
And it really is. He
It's
was
a really
like
true
being very
statement.
honest.
Yeah. So then the other one is the rules must be established in this form of modern dating. It means different things for different people. So then one of the guys said, no, don't be a pig. Have some class. Another
Wait,
person,
who said that? Don't
it
be a
doesn't
pig?
matter. I'm not mentioning names.
That
Then
is
someone
crazy.
else said, outside of what that other person said, just read the CDC.
Because I just
steps.
want to reiterate, like, you're not a pig if you just choose to have casual sex. Like,
And
I
again,
just want to put
this
that
is,
out there.
but this is why I'm.
And
I'm
if that's not the kind of girl for
exactly,
you, then you don't choose
move
that
on.
kind of girl.
But you shouldn't call somebody a pig or
Because men, and we talked about this the last time,
Exactly.
men can sleep with like 10 women.
exactly, and they
A
won't
girl
consider
can sleep with
themselves
3
as pigs.
guys,
So that
and
kind of
that's
pisses me
bad.
off a little.
So that was one of the things that I wanted to touch
Right.
on, and it's still the same thing. A guy is a stud, and a woman is a pig.
right, and I don't like that.
Right.
Because it's just not the case.
So,
Okay,
the-
I see a comment on the feed now.
all right, wait. Can I just finish?
Go ahead.
Give me 1 second, because I
It's
just
gonna
want to read
piss
the
me off,
last
and
one.
I need my phone.
It's going to piss you off.
Okay, so
I
then
need my phone.
there is no reason to be sleeping with multiple people unless you are cheating or you're a pig. Plain and simple. No guy is going to take a woman serious who is being banged more than a snooze button on a Monday morning. Let's just stop the bullshit.
But then you're making it seem like we're sleeping with 20 people. Like,
Exactly.
that's not
just
happening.
because, like, you know, I'm sleeping with more than one person doesn't mean I like have 12.
It could be 2 people.
Exactly. Doesn't mean I have like 12 dicks in my mouth. Like,
That's the same as a
stop.
married man having a girlfriend. That's 2 people. Or a woman that's married and has a boyfriend, a side piece.
right.
2 people.
The pool boy.
Like,
It doesn't.
yeah.
The cabana boy.
Cabana boy.
It doesn't
Exactly.
mean that you're sleeping with 15 people.
Well, yeah, but again, this is my point, though, is that there is still a stigma out there of that, and that's my whole point. And so I have to say,
Well-
for me personally, I'm on the fence with it too, and only for myself. I don't care what anybody else thinks, but I think about it like this: if there are 2 people and we're fooling around, you know, again, it's probably wrong to assume that somebody isn't fooling around. I happen to just be that way. And again, you know, I just, even when I was younger, when I was doing my thing, I didn't do it with multiple people. I don't remember, but I don't think so, because that wasn't, you know. So, you know, it's like, it's a very hard call, because then you say to yourself, like, I'm not good at backtracking, because if somebody asked me a question, I got to answer the question, because it's like I got the magic lasso halo around me. So now, like, how do you do that? Like, now all of a sudden, if the guy knows where you live by chance or whatever, and they drive by and your car's not there, and it's 2:00 in the morning because you spent the night out, now
that's none of your business.
Now you're a pig. Like,
yeah, but there you go. There you go. But then it's none of your business.
Well,
What do you mean
I'm
it's none
glad
of
I'm
my
in a
business?
place in
If
my
we're
life
not
where I don't
committed,
really
it's none
care.
of your business.
Yeah.
I could have been at my mother's house. You don't know. I went to a birthday party a couple
And
of
again,
weeks ago
I'm
that
in a
was
place
far
in my
away.
life where I really don't care what you think.
But I'm saying, like
that's where I'm at.
I could have had too much to drink. I could have been at your house and had too much to drink, and you said, Tracy, sleep here.
Right.
And I didn't go home because you had a bedroom for me.
Right.
Just because I didn't sleep
But I
at
wouldn't have
home.
had a playlist.
Yeah. And again, it could be all that. And again, I don't care what you think. Like,
Right,
I'm
it's
at
none of
that
your
place in
business.
my house,
And if
in
you
my
don't
life,
like
I
those
don't
things,
care.
I'm not the girl for you.
Right. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I
It's a
just don't
difficult
care.
thing, because if because that's the hard part about, like, it getting in the way. Because if you're with somebody and they're satisfying that need, but they're not satisfying your other needs, isn't that going to prevent you from finding somebody that can satisfy all
I'm
those
not
needs?
looking right now.
Exactly. And this is where I'm at in my life. I'm with somebody who I enjoy our company. We both do.
Right.
And we don't look at that. And I'm done
You're
with
good for
that.
now.
I'm good.
Maybe
Like,
6 months from now you won't be good for, good
right
with that.
now,
But
that's where
for
we're
right
at.
now,
And
like,
I'm good. And that's
and
where
there's
we're
nothing
at.
wrong with me making that decision about my life, because you're not paying my bills. You're not me.
Exactly.
And I should be able to do what I want to do as long as I'm not hurting me or anybody else, and I'm upfront from the beginning with people about what I want or what I'm looking for, and we agree on that, then it's none of anybody
I'm
else's
just in
business.
a good place then.
No, I mean, I get it. It's just, it was a question, and I was curious to see.
That kind of like bothered me that little bit with the pig,
Yeah,
like,
but
oh
that's
my
this
God.
person said, I just
Yeah,
think
I know, like,
I
that's,
just
like,
think
bothering me.
my standards should be so much higher than this. That's your standards.
Exactly. Like,
You're not
that's kind
me.
of bothering me.
You're not me. You don't pay my bills. I am a grown woman,
Right.
and I take care of myself. I am self-sufficient. I don't need anybody to really take care of me.
No,
Of
I
course,
don't want anybody. Like, I'm good. Like,
I have
kind of
sexual
me.
needs that can't be fulfilled with, toys.
Right.
But
And if somebody's fulfilling that and we have an understanding and we're good with each other, like, that should
if
be
you don't,
what
if
it's
that's
at.
not for you, then you don't do it.
Exactly. Like, that bothered me a little, that post. And your pig post. Like, go sit down. What the fuck are you guys? Go sit the fuck down. I'm sorry. Sorry,
Check.
Mike.
Check,
But that one was warranted. Like, go sit the fuck down. Sorry, Mike. And I'm pissed.
She could give Anthony Mangini a run for his money.
Real talk.
Really?
Well,
Like,
you know what?
really.
But it is being real, and we're just talking about these things, and that's why I don't pass judgment one way or another.
And I don't either. And I don't feel anybody else should.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
really.
the world,
People
though.
judge,
But
though.
that's
And
how it
that's the
is.
world
Like,
we
who are
live
you?
in.
Like, come on.
Well, he's the same guy that's saying that you deserve to be treated a certain way because you're dressed a certain way. It's a mentality, and it's what we live in. It's the climate that we're in. So, it all comes with the territory. If you come off and you're sexual, you're asking for it, you're flirtatious, you're this, you're that. Some of the guys, they say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't dress like that." Well, maybe don't take sexy pictures and post them, and maybe your inbox won't be like that. Like for you guys,
Right.
maybe if you don't do that, your inbox won't be like that. Well, why can't I be who I am if I'm not bothering anybody? Why can't I be who I am? So, but again, then you can't complain about it on the other end. So that being said, when somebody says, well,
But I guess I'm in a place where I respect everybody's opinion. I respect everybody's
as it should be, but that doesn't
You
mean
know,
everybody else is like
and
that.
I want that in return. Like, I really do.
Well, good luck with that. Let me know when that happens.
Well, that's why I am the way I am, and anybody who's Facebook friends with me follows my page. They know I am the way I am. Like, I'm a no give up.
But
An
what?
F.
Girl, an F girl. Like, I just don't care.
But as long as you own, that's my point though. You own it and you're good with
And
it.
I'm good with
and
that.
you live with it. So you can't, but then at the same token, then you got to exhale when a comment
Do you
like
know how
that is
many
made.
men have, like they've deleted me? Like, I tell my friends at work, I'm like, oh my God, I've had like 4 people delete me today. And they're like, well,
How do you know you got deleted?
Like, I just kind of know. And I'm like,
I don't
4
really-
people?
I don't know.
And I'm like, and they're like, but why? Those are guys. And I'm like, you're so hot. Like, why? And I'm like,
You turn them
because
off for whatever reason.
exactly. And I really don't care. Like, I promote that. I'm glad about that. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
They weeded themselves
yeah,
out.
exactly. They weeded themselves out. I don't friggin' give a shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I'm just,
listen,
I
that's
don't care.
why different strokes for different folks, you know?
Exactly.
So that's the whole thing is that, you know, and then, but again, it's all about stigma, and that's what's annoying is that, you know, it's not appropriate. It's not, you know, anything. So
I'm not appropriate.
that, right. And there you go.
So not appropriate.
And there you go. But it's fine. I mean,
And I'm good with it.
that's is all that matters.
Exactly.
But if you're good with it, then when somebody makes a comment and says that don't be a pig, then you got to be good with that too.
yeah, I'm good with it. Like, I really am. But, you know, you're just douchebags.
No, it's messed up because you just don't
it's just
think
a bunch of douchebags.
Well, there you go.
You know?
And that's how you know she's from the Bronx. 'Cause
Exactly.
Only
A bunch
us
of
Bronx,
douchebags.
only us Bronx girls use that word, which it happens to be one of my favorite words.
You are.
Yes, thank God. I think when I'm driving, my son hears all of them come out,
Yeah.
and thank God he never actually asked me what that meant.
One day he's gonna say it.
Yeah, he's
no
going to be
kidding.
like, you douchebag.
No, he already knows I'll kill him. But yeah, I know it's bad. But what are you gonna do? You know, potty mouth is a potty mouth, as we
It
know,
really is.
Christina.
I was so nervous about tonight. I was like,
And
oh
you
my
totally
God.
effed that up.
And
Oh,
you
I'm
had
so
good reason to
sorry,
be
my
nervous.
Mike, I'm sorry. If
I-
anything I could do, let me know. I will pay a fine.
All right, so I got a question for you.
Okay.
What is your feeling about multiple partners at the same time?
All for
Well,
it.
well, depends how they feel about it.
Okay, so that how they feel about it. Okay,
Yeah.
so what, like,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because if I really, really am into you, I don't know if I could get down like that. I mean, I've had threesomes, I had fivesomes, I had all-girl sixsomes, I've had them all. I mean, if I was really, really crazy about somebody, I don't know how I would feel about it.
okay, so in other words,
I
you've
don't
had all of these things with
I've had 'em
people
all,
that you
but
were just
people-
banging, you were
yeah.
just having sex
Like
with.
it was just,
it
I've
was
never
just
had
sex.
something like that with somebody I really, really got down with.
Right, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Now,
I
would you
mean,
be jealous? Like, because I mean, that's like the whole.
I don't know because I would definitely want to be the star of the show. Like if I wasn't the star, then we ain't getting down with that.
Okay, but when you had your sixsome or
Well,
your
when I
threesome,
had
were
my
you a
sixsome,
star?
it was like
Were you
no,
a star?
it was like an all-girl.
So it didn't
sixsome.
matter. You didn't have to be
No,
a star.
It was like a pajama party.
And it was for
Oh,
a show
dear
for
Lord.
it was for a show for like a
When we go off the air,
multi-millionaire.
Karen's in
dear
trouble.
Lord.
Yeah.
Help!
It was like a multi-millionaire paying for it, so I don't know. I've had a fivesome. It's a little skanky, so I don't want to talk about it because the ratio on that. I've had threesomes. Yeah,
Okay,
I've had them.
I feel like a lot of people have a bucket list.
Right.
And maybe people don't want to say out loud that they've
Yeah.
had fantasies about having a threesome.
Right.
Or a foursome where it's a couple and another couple.
Right.
But I think sometimes if the opportunity arises,
Right.
you might say to yourself, it's now or never. And
Right.
so I either give in and I say yes, and maybe you'll regret it tomorrow.
And
Right.
maybe you had like 4 tequilas or 5. You just
and
go with the flow.
You'll either regret it tomorrow, or tomorrow you'll say, all right, I did it and I crossed that
Right.
off my bucket list.
Right.
And that's okay. If everybody's a consenting adult and you did it that one time, and listen, it's all about trying stuff. If you did it and you don't like it, you don't have to do it again.
Right.
It's like when you eat something. If you don't like it, don't order it anymore.
Right, exactly. Well, it's funny. I, after I had lost my husband, I was with someone that, was into like the swinging, lifestyle. And I really didn't know anything about it. And I'm a very territorial person. Like, I'm not a jealous person, but I'm territorial.
Yeah.
So,
I know
like,
what you mean.
with my husband, I was cool. I trusted him and everything. There was, but you touched with his hair. You touched his hair. I was gonna rip your eyes out. And he knew right away. The minute somebody touched his hair, he would go like this because he would move his head because
he
he's
knows.
like, oh Jesus, like
Here it comes.
That's
My
it.
wife is coming.
That's it.
Look
And
out.
this
Here it comes.
This was before. This was girlfriend, whatever. And I was always. I'm very open about things. Like girls would come up to him all the time because he was all over the place, and girls would come up to him. And I'm like, you banged her, didn't you? And he's looking at me, and I'm like, all right, so she's drunk. It's the end of the night. She was looking for a good lay. All right, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Now you see that he's standing over here. Now step back, and we're all good. I give you the benefit of the doubt. Now go where you got to go. So I'm very, like, I'm not jealous, but I'm territorial.
Right.
So
I was the same way.
when I looked into the whole swinging thing, because whenever something happens, I got to research it, right? So I got to look it up, because now I got to understand what that means. Like, what does that mean, swinging? So when I researched it, the women are in control. The women say what the men can do, and they have to give permission. I don't know, I'm just saying what I learned. And they have to give permission to the men to do whatever, and if whatever it is. So now I started to think about it. And after being married, and when I first got engaged, I was like, this is going to be the only dick I'm going to have for the rest of my life. Like, I bugged out a little bit about that, because like what you said you're a girly girl and you think like a guy. And that was when I got engaged, I was like, wow, like, okay, this is going to be it. And I mean, anybody that knows me knows I was head over heels for my husband. But it's a lot to take in. So, when I was learning about this, and obviously I didn't have my husband now, I'm saying to myself, that's kind of interesting, in the sense that if you're married for a long period of time and maybe sex gets a little boring or whatever you want to call it, now you kind of bring this into your world. Maybe there's something to this. And so I was looking into it and learning about it. And in theory, I was like good with it. And then I'm saying to myself, if anybody, like you said, if you care about the person, it doesn't work. Right. But I guess it does, because there are a lot of married
rules. Sometimes you could have rules.
Yeah, you could have rules.
You could have rules,
no
kissing or
my rule would have been don't touch anybody. That would have been my rule. So that wouldn't have worked out well.
Not working. That's
not work. Yeah, that's no.
We ain't getting down like that.
No. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think I do find it fascinating, and I do know that there are many people that have these swinging relationships, and they're madly in love with each other. I mean, they have the strongest marriages going. So I guess there is that understanding.
Whatever works.
It's a commonality that, and then, like, they get off on watching somebody banging them. Yeah, like pleasuring their wife or their husband. Like, they get off on that. So
see, but the key is the trust of knowing
that they're not going to catch feelings.
That they're not going to be with that person like tomorrow,
right?
And be like, oh, give me your number, and go and
but
hook
you
up
never
with them
know.
Separately.
Well, that's why that's always in the back of your head. You never know.
You never know about.
You
nothing.
really don't, because these days you don't freaking know.
But really now you're opening the door to that.
Exactly.
Too.
That's why.
But I will say that if you are like a real,
you got to be really comfortable in your skin in your relationship.
But if you
do that,
but if you
with somebody you freaking really like,
but
like,
if you
love,
exactly somebody you caught feelings for.
Yeah, but if you read up on the swinging, philosophy or whatever, it's very tight knit in that.
Well,
sense.
That's why it's funny, because I've had threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, sixsomes,
right?
But I've never been a swinger for that reason, because there's like a different, like a different code. You know what I mean?
There is a different code, and that's what I'm
really
trying to say.
And I'm just, that's not my code.
I've never been in a relationship
I could be
and went
exactly like I could have a fivesome and a sixsome, but with people I don't give a shit about,
right?
But with people I care about, like, there's a different code.
Right,
and
but
probably I couldn't get down with that.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Honest. But there are rules that they follow.
Exactly.
So, like, they both have to, like, the couple, it's like you have a meet and greet where it's like a swingers thing where you sit down. It's like one of our events, and you sit down and you talk and you go back and forth and you get to know these people. You form a relationship with them. A lot of these people, you have to always wear condoms. You have to do this, and it's permission. Like the woman has to give permission. Right. So it's just very interesting. I don't know that I could personally do it, but I was very intrigued by it. And I almost tried to push my envelope in my head to think if I could. Right. And, I haven't felt, anything strong for anybody at this point since I lost my husband. So it wouldn't be, it's not an issue. But I'm just saying, I you think about it, and people live very happy lives like that, and it fulfills
But
them.
the person
Well, I'm sure it
that
works for
fills
some people.
okay, so if there's a couple, whether they're married or not, it's a male and a female couple, and they're looking for a female. The female, I was a female in a couple's.
Okay.
So I personally, even though I knew both of them and I was friends with the boyfriend,
Okay.
I made sure that I didn't do anything to bother her. I didn't want her to be mad in any way.
How would you know what would bother her, though?
I didn't, but I paid special attention to her.
Gotcha.
I never made it about him at all.
Gotcha.
The whole time, because I just didn't want her to feel uncomfortable. And so I just made it all about her, and I did whatever she either directed me to do, or, I would ask, and she was like, okay, do this, I want you to do that. I made it all about her. But that's me.
But like I said, that's
not everybody's going to do that.
But that's part of the swingers code, is that the woman is always in control. So she was supposed to be in control. But it was new to her.
She was very...
Well, then you're a good girl, because that was the right way to do it.
Now, I had a threesome like 22 years ago, and it cost me a good relationship with a good friend.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
because
tough.
it was probably like on a whim. We were kind of drunk.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned out.
Yeah.
And it just
Nobody
happened.
thought, right? There were no rules.
There was no thought process through the whole thing.
Well, yeah.
And,
you were thinking, but not
me
not
and
straight.
that person, to this day, I think it cost us a very long and good relationship.
Well, and sometimes, listen, like I said in the beginning of the show.
And it wasn't even my idea, because I
Right.
would have preferred not to. I was doing it
You were going
for
with the flow.
her. Yeah. Because it's something she wanted, and she was a good friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it cost me a good relationship.
You don't know till you know. And sex is one of those things that can either make things great or can kill it.
It can either make or break you.
Yeah.
That's
Make
it.
or break. That's true. Yeah, it could happen or it could kill it.
Yeah.
But I found that very, interesting. So do you think that like sex in your 40s and 50s is better
50s.
than like when you were younger?
I don't know.
I do.
I'm kind of enjoying it in my
do think
50s.
it's
I'm
better.
not even going to lie.
All right,
I'm
so
not gonna
why
lie.
Christina, do you think it's better now?
I don't know. I mean, I've always been very sexual, but I guess I've never stopped. But that's probably why I've never stopped. It's probably the same as it's just a flow that's been going on. And
do you think that you're more comfortable with yourself, and that's the reason why you think it's better now? Because you just said I think it's better now.
I don't know. It's kind of, I guess, the place I'm in now.
Well, that's it, because
Like
you're
maybe
comfortable with yourself.
I've always been comfortable with myself, but I guess the place I've been in, like with the I don't care what you think, and
right.
You don't care what I think, and we're just going with the sexual thing, not a relationship thing. I don't know. It's just been good. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been good.
What do you feel, Trey?
I feel like it's better now, and I feel like part of it is because I'm more confident now than I was when I was younger.
Right.
So I used to think about all this like crazy, like I still think about things like is he gonna think I'm sexy? Is he gonna like my outfit? If I do a certain thing, like, and he's looking at me, like, does he think it's hot at that moment? Whereas before, when I was younger, I didn't really think about that. Like, I just used to do stuff and be like, oh, like the lights had to be out and things had to be a certain way. And now I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Right.
I don't care. And I'm just me, and I just do what feels good at the moment. And I think 99% of the time it's the right thing, because usually the response I get is 100% like superb.
Right.
So confidence is very big, and I think there were young girls that are confident, but I think confidence comes with age, and you thinking that you're sexy regardless of the imperfections that you might have. And everybody's got imperfections, even men, and I would think that they maybe they don't obsess over it the way that we do, but they have things that
Totally, but you know what? We also do so much, I think, to try, like, you have a playlist, you have outfits.
Listen, I have guys 24, 27, 28 telling me, like, dude, you look better than girls 20 years old.
Right.
Like, you just put yourself out there. Like, I guess I have a confidence
It's a confidence.
Well, it's that cougar thing that everybody
it ain't gonna lie. It's the cougar thing.
It's the cougar
but
thing.
They're telling me like, yo,
Plus, you know what you want already.
Yeah,
like, you're not dealing with the if you don't like something,
even if
you're
I'm
gonna
dealing
be
with
move on,
children,
don't do that. I don't like that.
Yeah, you could tell them. Like you could
I don't
just
like
school
that,
these
don't do
guys,
that.
and they're good with it. Like they're like eager to learn. That's a way to say it.
Well, and but there's that enticement, which I personally, I know we've talked about this. You've been with younger guys. Are you into younger guys too?
They're into me.
Okay. I have
They're
never
into
been with
me.
a younger guy. I mean, my husband was 6 months younger than me, but
That doesn't count.
it doesn't count. I mean, I've dated, actually, the other guy is a couple of years younger than me or whatever. So, I mean,
We're
but
talking
not
more than
right.
5 years.
No,
like
I have not, and I get approached by young guys, like I told you, all the time. But I guess maybe because, and I mean, you have kids, so I'm not sure, but like for me personally, like I'm just like, I don't know, I could be your mother. Like it just doesn't feel right for me. Yeah, I just can't.
I just turn
Can't
that
think about
off.
it.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
20 years younger, don't care.
Yeah, see, I look at them and I feel like I don't know what to do with you. Like I just my need, but yeah, no, see, I haven't had that experience. Like if they're, because normally if they're younger, they don't know what they're doing anyway.
That's
so
not true.
Well, and again, I wouldn't know.
It
But
depends
There's
on the
been some guys,
26-year-old.
they're schooling me, and I'm like, really?
well, there you go.
I'm willing to learn.
Yeah, no, well, hey, you should always be. But see, all good to willing to learn. I'm not really one to want to teach.
I'm just enjoying life right now.
I'm not
That's
one to
all
want
it
to
is.
teach.
I don't want to teach either, and I used to say this, but I have somewhat of a teaching role right now.
Okay.
And I'm kind of getting off on it.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, it's empowering, I would assume. I mean, because you're
I
in
used
control.
to think I didn't want
And
to
it's
teach.
also that role where you play, where you have
That's what I mean.
somebody that's just like
empowering. He's on his knees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
you're just going with the flow.
It's pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I'm going with the flow.
Hey, listen, it's
what life is about right
Yeah.
now. At my age, I'm just enjoying life. I really am.
We're all here to learn things from each other, whether it's sexual or not.
All right.
So if I'm in the bedroom with somebody and he needs to learn something and I'm willing to say, why don't you do this? Why don't you try that? And he listens to me, and 15 years from now, he's with some other woman and does what I taught him to do, and she's like,
job well done.
then
Right.
my work here is done.
Job well
I felt
done.
like just now when Harry met Sally.
I
I'll
know,
have what
right?
she's having.
I messed around with a guy that's younger than me. He was maybe like 12 years younger than me.
Okay.
And his story was that when he was like 17, 18,
Okay.
a 30-year-old woman was messing around with him.
Okay.
And she taught him a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And she used to tell him, go and sleep with these girls and come try this, and come
report
back to me.
Like, report
And
back
they
to
had
me.
this relationship of where he would do these things and he would tell her, and let me tell he was one of the best lovers that I ever had. Like, the things he did were amazing. And I was just like, if every guy could have a woman like her. So now when I mess around with these
now
younger
she's that
guys,
woman.
I'm like, what can I teach him?
You're giving back.
Now that I pay it forward.
Pay it forward, baby.
Now that I have this young, if he takes one or two things that I teach him and gives it back to somebody else, then I did what I was supposed. That was my lot in life.
So now for all the women out there that want to be haters, you should be grateful because now you may sleep with one of the kids
Right?
Tracey taught, and you may have the best
5 or 10
orgasm you've ever had.
You know?
You never know.
Because,
never
I've
know.
always said, like, even for me, sometimes you don't know you like something until someone does it to you.
Right.
No doubt.
I've always
So
said that.
every once in a while, someone will try something new on you, and you're like, "Oh my god,
Where'd that come from?
No one ever did
Where'd
that
that
before."
come from? Oh my.
You know, I remember the first time a guy ever put his fucking hand. Now I owe
Put
my
his hand
money.
around your neck, right? Is that
Put
what
his
you're gonna
hand
say?
around my neck.
Oh my god. You don't know. That's like life.
I was newly divorced.
Oh
he
my
was
God.
back here, and his hand like reached around.
No,
and
I
was
had
like,
the guy with his hand holding my hair and his hand around his neck, and I was like, "What
and
is
that's
this?
when I
What
suddenly
is
realized
this?"
I liked that. And then we progressed from there, So it just takes that one person to do one thing to you, and you're like, oh my God, I like that.
And it also takes you trusting them.
Yeah, I
guess.
You gotta
because
do
I'm not
that.
gonna let everybody do that, and I don't put it. I mean, obviously, we're on Facebook Live, but I don't. If I'm dating someone or seeing someone, the first time we hang out, I'm like, oh yeah, choke me. No. If you see my Instagram post, maybe you know that I like it a little bit. But not everything I put on Instagram means I like it either. I could just be.
We got to that.
We
progressed to that. Yeah, we progressed to that spot.
Yeah, you got to progress to that.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that from like the jump.
Well, again, it's all about trust. And I remember when
I wonder how many people are going to Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, it happened after. Yeah, I know it happened after the last show.
We're going to get a lot of friend requests.
It happened after the last show.
They're like, what are these girls talking about? Instagram, Facebook?
Well, I remember when, like I said, when I first started dating and stuff, and this was right after the whole 50 Shades books and all of that, right? So I remember, like, people were saying, like, oh, are you submissive? And I'm like, wait, is that a big thing now? Like, you need, like, this have to be submissive? So I looked at them and I'm like, I don't even know you. Why would I submit to you? That's trust. Right. If I'm going to submit to you, it's because I trust you and I'm going to give all of it to you. But I don't know you. You're going to submit
they think,
to
like,
me.
The first time you hang out, you're just going to be like,
right. Spank my ass, choke me, spank me, and take me shopping.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous, and that's the whole point, is that you got to build something like that up. When you trust somebody and their hand is around your throat, hello.
No, that doesn't happen the first time out.
Right, absolutely. And look, now my mother-in-law just came on. Ma, get off of here. This is not for you to be listening to.
Oh my God. Hi,
Mom. Vicky, go to bed, Vicky.
Vicky, not for you tonight.
Where's make sure my son is asleep.
That boy's asleep?
Yes, my son is asleep. Now get off of here. You're not allowed to listen.
Well, Vicky, you can listen. Don't listen to her.
No.
You're a grown-ass woman, Vicky.
And so am I, for that matter, right?
Shit.
That's what I tell my mother all the time.
That's what you tell your mother, huh? Yeah, well, listen, I was raised by two hippies, so that tells you everything.
And I love that.
You need to know on my end.
My mother's a crazy woman.
We're just fucking paisans. We're just so Italian in my family.
Well, yeah, and again, all the stigmas.
Your mother's very laid back.
Yeah, no, my mom is.
Yeah, my mother's a Gestapo.
She
doesn't know it, but she is.
That was my nickname. That's why
I'm
Joey
like
called
so
me.
laid back. My mom was laid back. Yeah, we all laid back.
Your mom
Even my grandmother's laid back.
Wow.
She's 98.
God bless. That's why she's still alive.
Laid back. I know.
That's why she's still alive.
A long legit. Like, I'm just.
Well, she's just in La La Land.
Yeah, but she's very, very laid back.
She is.
She's always been her life, my grandmother.
All right, I got one other question one other thing I want to talk about. So, thank you guys for listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy.
Oh, it's over?
No, hold on.
Okay.
Just doing station identification.
Yes, station identification.
MiamiMikeRadio.com.
I'm going to do a little heart. Miami Mike.
MiamiMikeRadio.com. Real Talk with Karen Stacy and my guests Christina and Tracey. So we've been talking. We're having girl talk. We are Pajama Party, and we've gone, I think, all around the gamut on this one.
We have.
So something that I did want to talk about, because we were talking about this earlier when we were talking about the dating thing and stuff, and I know that there are people listening that are fiddling around with these things as well.
I would love to read what everybody's writing.
We
can't see
tomorrow. We will. You said, like, about having the conversation. We were talking about, friends with benefits. We're talking about, multiple lovers. We're talking about all these different things, right? So now, what about the conversation? What about the labels? Like, do we need that? Like, I just don't get that, because at 40 plus years old, 50 years old, do we have to have the conversation? Okay. Like, are you my boyfriend? Are you my girlfriend?
For me personally, I'm going to be 51. The guy I've been seeing is 51. He's very popular. He's very known out there.
Okay.
We've never put a label on each other, but we enjoy each other's company. We spend the weekends like we're, I don't know, husband and wife, I want to say.
She cooks.
Like, yeah, I cook, I
he
clean.
cleans. No kidding.
You know, he fucks the shit out of me. Sorry again, my like, you know, we just have this whole understanding, and it's kind of unspoken, but
so
you know,
that
and
right,
we have this thing, and
but we established that. But my question
we
is,
established that, and we're good with that.
So there's no label needed.
There's not a label.
It's
His
just
friends know about me. My friends know about him. We've never said we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Gotcha.
Or any of that stuff. He doesn't come to like any functions I have. I don't go in any of his functions.
Okay, so
like,
there you
it's
go.
Just very,
so it's just a respect,
you know,
and
it's just
you're
a
doing your
respect
thing.
Exactly.
Okay,
like,
so then you
know.
did have the conversation. The
We've
label...
never actually had the conversation though. We just
okay.
It's
It just
been
worked out that way.
It's just
you
it
both
was
wanted
unspoken.
the same thing because you
Yeah,
both wanted the same
it's
thing,
kinda just
and
what
you're
we
happy
wanted.
and he's happy, so there was no reason to have the
Exactly.
conversation.
That's
okay.
kind of where we're at. We enjoy each other. The sex is amazing. It's just I can't explain it. Like we're just good where we're at, and that's it.
And what would your thoughts be, Trey?
About me?
Well, no, in general. Like, I'm
Oh.
talking about, like, you know, the conversation where, you know, like I said, you know, when we were younger, right? I mean, younger, it was like the guy asked you out, right?
Right.
And now, you know, that doesn't happen. And then is it understood? You know, this is what I'm trying to
it's
say.
like an understood thing now.
I think it's partially understood. It's partially spoken. Like, I have a boy toy.
Okay.
I have a boy toy, and I knew from the beginning it was going to be like this boy toy thing.
Right.
He initially like hit me up, and he's someone that I kind of knew. I knew him for a couple of years, and things just never happened. And then he was like, you know, give me a shot, and I was like, well, I'll hang out with you, and I'll see what happens. And we hung out, and
Is that the guy that massaged your feet that night?
yes, yes. So
I pay attention.
He made the offer. He put it out there, and I was like, "What have I got to lose? I'm going to hang out with you and see what happens."
Right.
And we hung out in the See, there has to be a good conversation. If I can't have a conversation with someone, I can't take it much further.
Understood.
So we had this great conversation, and as we were sitting there, and then he started rubbing my feet, and it felt really good, and I was like, all right, you know, I'm going to go with the flow. And we don't hang out all the time. Our schedules are very different, but when he's available and I'm available, we'll hang out. And whenever, it's never been a bad time.
Okay,
like, he'll rub
right.
my feet, he massages me, we talk, we have drinks together. And I enjoy that, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
There's really not. Like,
But
people
now-
put a stigma on. Like, I don't get it.
Like,
There's
I don't have to
stigma on
label
this.
it.
Right,
There
but now,
really
well, you
isn't a
did. You
label.
labeled him
Well,
a
he's
boy
my boy
toy.
toy.
So now, but
And
now,
he called himself that.
Okay, but-
initially, like,
so
let
now-
me be a boy toy.
but it's understood that he's your toy when he's there, and you have other toys to play with when he's not around, right?
Well, kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Well, what do you mean, kind of, sort of?
I don't have other boy toys, but
But you can.
I can if I wanted to.
Yeah, so you
So-
got to establish that. Like,
Meaning that, so
you
that's why
choose
I'm
not
saying, so
to.
going back to my question that I posted on Facebook, is it okay to sleep with more
Yes.
than one person?
Yes,
Like, that's
it
my
is,
whole
absolutely.
So your boy toy is your boy toy, and if you choose to have another boy toy, you have another boy toy. So now
Right.
let me
And
ask
if
you this.
somebody you're sleeping with chooses to have somebody else, you're good with that as well.
So
Yeah.
that
You gotta.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta.
have to be.
You gotta
Yeah.
be okay with that.
so now what? But what if in the interim you met somebody, you started dating somebody, you really liked him? Would you cut off your
Yes.
boy toy?
Yes.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If I really thought a relationship was going to go somewhere with somebody else,
But you
I
gotta
would,
really think it's gonna go somewhere,
Yeah.
and they
I
gotta
would-
they gotta show you that they're willing to make it go somewhere too.
Yeah.
Because they're already in your life. You know what I mean? You're already kind of seeing them, but they got to put it out there that they're
See,
willing.
wouldn't use the word seeing them. I would think.
Well, you know, you're kind of
Well,
seeing them.
If seeing
banging 'em.
becomes like dating,
Banging,
where they're like,
seeing, you know,
I really like
you're
you and I
spending
want to
time
spend more
with
time
somebody.
with you. If they say, like, I want to see where this goes, I think I have
Right.
feelings
So
for
you
you,
gotta
then I would have to make a decision, like, do I
Right.
want to cut off everybody else? And do I see me going somewhere with this guy? If I didn't
If you're
see...
gonna put the effort into that, then you
If
gotta
I didn't
like,
see
look
it
where
going
that's
anywhere,
gonna
I
go.
would have to be honest and say that from the beginning.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to lead anybody on into thinking that I'm going to have a relationship with them if I don't think I'm going to.
Right, but then again, you don't know, right?
No, you don't know in the beginning.
You
I
never
would give it
know.
a shot in the beginning.
Right.
But as soon as I see, like, it's not going, like, if I don't really have feelings for
There's
someone.
got to be a mutual respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, somebody's got to want to look for you as much as you look for them, if that's what
Totally.
you want at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're putting all the effort in and, you know,
Yeah.
they're not looking for you, like, you just got to let
Like,
it go.
I dated someone 3 years ago. I really liked him.
Okay.
Good-looking guy. We had so much fun together. We had great conversation. But I just didn't see it going anywhere. And I was honest with him. After, like, the 4th date, I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I really and even to this day, like, it kind of bothers me that it didn't go anywhere. I really liked him as a person. We had such a great time together. But romantically, I could not see us together.
Okay.
And I was honest.
Not sexually, just
Right,
romantically.
not sexually. Like, romantically, we were great together. But sexually, like, it was just not going to happen.
Oh.
And I felt really bad. Like, but when he kissed me, and the first time it was like, and then, like, the second, I gave it a
gotta
second
be
time.
that
Oh, I
passionate
remember you
fucking
saying
throw
that.
down.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, my God, again.
and I really,
Miami Mike, I'm sorry.
he was, as a person, I loved, like, he was
Yeah.
a great person. He really was.
It's what I said earlier. A lot of times, you know, you meet that guy and they fill all of those things, and then that one
I
thing.
don't know. For me, I just want that throwdown. It's
Right,
gotta
but that's
be
what
This
I'm
wasn't a
about.
that
throwdown. This
throwdown.
was no throwdown.
If you ain't
That's
giving
the
me that
problem.
throwdown, like, I'm turned off by it.
You know?
Like, I really am.
Well, that's what we're trying to say. You know, but she's saying that she felt everything that she wanted to feel with that one exception.
There could be somebody so sweet, and it's like,
Right.
oh, but if you ain't giving me that
He wasn't the
throwdown,
throwdown. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what
Like,
we're saying.
He
Yeah,
couldn't do the
I
throwdown.
I'm turned
Well, maybe
off
I
by
didn't
it.
give him enough dates to do the throwdown. But after the
No.
3rd date, I was like,
The
it's not going to
throwdown should come
happen.
the first, second date. Like, he should want to.
After the 3rd date, I knew
That's
it
it.
wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And it,
Yeah, if
you know,
he ain't taking you down, you're good.
it wasn't going to happen.
Well, you know, and that's how it is, and that's what I was saying before, is that when you have different aspects to yourself, all of those needs have to be met, because if those needs aren't going to be met, then you're going to need them, you're going to have to get them met someplace else, so then you don't walk into that situation. All right, well, we have been on now for 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
They let us stay on longer?
Yes, I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anybody on the feed.
Hi.
Nobody's yelled at me.
That's a good thing.
Yes,
know.
nobody has yelled at me. But I think...
I know he checks in. He checks in.
Does he really?
I
Yes, he
didn't...
checks
Oh my God, if you checked in Miami Mike, I'm so sorry. I dropped the F-bomb.
Like 12 times.
Oh my God, I will be punished. She will punish me.
Oh my!
Trust me.
Oh my! See, I
I'm
think
gonna
that's
get it later.
I think everybody would like to see that.
Oh my God.
They want to
She's
see
gonna-
you get punished.
She's gonna give it to me, Mike.
They want to see you get it.
Shit.
I'll
See?
put on one of my outfits.
Oh my God.
Oh my
And
God.
As
See?
will I.
Oh, I would have done the Howard Stern thing, but you guys, didn't. You guys don't float that boat, so
We do. We float that boat.
Not together.
No, not together. We never
No,
have.
but
no.
yeah, this is my love. I love
There
her.
you go. You see how that works? See, there you
love
go.
her.
You can't
Like my
throw
sister.
down when you
It's
love
like my
somebody.
sister. But then again, you don't know. After a couple of tequilas, you never know.
Oh Jesus! Well, you guys have had more than a couple of
Yeah.
tequilas,
We
have.
and it hasn't
I
happened.
know.
We
So
have.
I think it's
No,
all
that's
good.
my girl.
Listen, don't blame it on the tequila. It's always the tequila that's the problem.
I know. That's why I don't drink tequila.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
drink it
that's
either.
all I drink.
I don't. Oh my
No.
God.
My first night drinking
Actually,
tequila
I'm
was
not
my
even-
last night
Dude,
drinking tequila.
I used to drink in the bar. Like, I'm not even allowed to drink tequila anymore.
Who doesn't allow you?
I think like Jose Cuervo himself has knocked on my door and said, "You
Yeah.
no more."
No
for you."
more.
Him, Don Julio.
Yeah, they all been like lines up. You're not
Mr.
allowed
Patron.
No
anymore.
tequila for you.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done.
You
Yeah,
are done.
that's. I always tequila is my healer.
Yeah, no,
That's-
I'm a vodka girl.
Yeah, I know.
Tequila is the devil.
It really is.
Well,
And it's so funny because people could be doing like Patron shots, and then I'd be
I
like, "Give me
can't.
They'll give me
I'm
a
like,
vodka
I'll
shot."
take anything with
you
vodka.
did a Patron shot with me
No.
on Saturday night.
No,
I'm
it was
sure she
Tito's.
did vodka.
It was Tito's.
There you go. I know my girl.
I
She
hope
will
I
not
didn't.
drink
Did I
tequila.
drink that?
No.
So, but no, because she always drinks
Rochelle?
tequila.
No,
yeah.
Rochelle had Patron.
Yeah.
No, it was Don Julio, and you said you didn't want it, so you asked for something else.
Don Julio. I would never say no
It
to
was Don Julio.
Like I would
No,
never.
I never said
Yes,
no.
it was a Don Julio
She just
bottle.
handed it to me and I
It was
drank
Don
it.
Julio.
Oh, I drank it.
I watched the girl pour it.
Oh, okay.
I had Tito's.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
no, because I
I
came
would
there right
never.
when they were pouring it.
I would have done the Tito's.
I
I
had
would
Tito's.
never do.
'Cause I was like, wait a
She
second.
knows. She
Tequila.
knows I cannot do Patron.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I can't
didn't
do
know.
any tequila. Patron, like Jose Cuervo, nothing.
Well, you just haven't been miserable
No.
enough in life then.
That's all right. I'm good. I'm good with my. I like my.
It's
vodka.
all good. Listen,
It is
everybody's
all
got
good.
that thing. Listen, the more
I'm
people,
not allowed, and I'm good with
the
it.
more people that don't drink tequila just means that they'll never be, they'll
A
never run
shortage
out
for
for
you.
me. Exactly.
No
There'll never
shortage
be a
for
shortage.
Karen Stacy.
No shortage for me.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have been awesome.
Oh my
Thank
God!
you.
I hope all you guys had a great time.
Yes, we had so much fun.
We could
Yeah.
talk for another 2 hours.
I know.
Our
like-
pajama party. I know, but unfortunately,
I know. Time is of the essence.
Tomorrow will come.
No, I know.
Oh my God!
Yes, tomorrow will come.
I
and
hope we were entertaining.
I would say so.
Okay.
Um,
oh my God!
that's
And I
all.
beat
Don't worry about it.
outside,
That's
so
all.
I'm good.
And next week I have
on?
Chrissy Mayer. She is a comedian.
Okay.
Really?
And so that hopefully that'll be a funny show. I have not
okay.
personally met her yet, but she was interested in doing the show, and she has a show coming up, so she wants to promote
That's
that.
good.
So that
That's
should
good.
be
It'll be funny.
That should be fun. And then the following Tuesday is Christmas.
Oh shit!
Yes.
And
Yes.
then the following Tuesday after that is New Year's Day. So obviously Christmas, I am going to be with my child,
course.
and so I will not. That'll be the first Tuesday since
you
I
didn't do a
started
show.
my show that we wouldn't
Good
have a
for
show.
you.
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
good for
So, but the following Tuesday is New Year's Day. So I would like people's feedback. I would assume that everybody at 7:00 on New Year's Day is going to just be on the couch chilling,
Recovering.
right? So I would think that would be a good
Hope
show
I have
day.
a big stiff one in me.
Oh my! And, well,
yeah,
that's,
I do. Only because I have off like New Year's Eve. So.
well, listen, that's how you should bring the New
I
Year
really
in.
want one big one in me at that point.
There you
But,
go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we should all be so lucky. That should be how we should bring in the New Year. Absolutely. But I would love people's feedback if you guys would want a show on New Year's Day, because I don't really want to talk to myself. I mean, I would. You guys know
I
do
would
that.
listen to you.
You
I
would
would
listen?
so fucking listen
All
to
right,
you.
she'll
Yes.
still listen.
Shit.
Another F-bomb.
Another
Oh,
F-bomb.
shit.
And-
Oh my God,
Flower,
Mike, I'm
flower.
so sorry.
Flower.
You have to put me in the corner like,
Don't say that to Mike.
oh shit, sorry.
You'll be in the corner,
Listen, you
all
might
right.
get inbox pictures.
Oh,
now.
no.
Oh boy! And I heard they come in two, right?
They
Oh,
come in
no.
two.
Yeah.
Two
Oh,
inboxes.
my
Two
God.
inboxes. I
Never
wouldn't know.
mind.
I've
Never
never gotten
mind.
that in my inbox. Thank
She
you very
doesn't
much.
want
Never mind.
unsolicited
I-
pictures.
No,
Yeah,
none.
we're all good.
Yeah, we're
Um,
good.
But yeah, let me know if you guys would want if you love me on New Year's Day.
Oh, we love you every day.
Oh, you're the
Shit.
best. You're the best. But you know what I mean. If they're gonna want to listen to me
no,
or not.
Right.
we'll listen to you.
I lost my voice when I woke up Sunday morning.
Or they could do. Maybe Mike could play the best of. Like he could pick. Like clip. Maybe somebody could do clips. And
He doesn't
do the best
normally.
of.
He doesn't normally do that. But I don't know. But
That'd be great.
Well,
well,
right.
I wouldn't.
Check it out. Clips.
I don't mind. I'll do the show on New Year's Day. I
Yeah,
got no
right.
issue with that. I'm here. It doesn't matter.
And that would be good if he did clips. Then you could have the day off and just show
Listen,
out.
it's all
You
good.
know what I
I'm
mean?
getting off for Christmas, so
Yeah.
I'm good. As long as I'm
So
off
get
for
off
Christmas.
2 days. Mike, give off 2 days.
It's all good.
Come on.
Listen, I enjoy being on. I love my
And
show.
we enjoy you.
Well,
We
thank
love her.
you.
She
I
is,
love
like,
my show,
awesome.
so I am good with that. And if everybody would want to listen, I'll
No.
find something
I
we
told
can talk
you,
about
you are
everything.
a natural for this.
Thank you.
You should have like your own show.
I do.
I mean, other than, no. Not that I'm like friggin' Miami. It's like that. You should have like your own.
like on TV, like on
yeah,
Bronx
like you
Net
should
or
be
something.
big.
Well, actually, I now
Like
have.
you really should be
Well,
big.
thank you. I now have a new friend, Steven, that actually does a show on BronxNet, and
Good.
he produces it, and he has been reaching out to me. So
Okay.
it
Yeah,
could
he
come to
should.
fruition.
Yeah.
It's nice to have people out there that
You're
are
a
so
natural.
supportive.
Like she's
Thank you.
very good at what she does.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, and you guys were great. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being
Okay,
forthcoming.
thank you for having us.
All right, but wait, I have to
I
tell
hope we
everybody
were
about
good.
the shows.
She's got to do the
All
whole
right,
week.
I got to to do the
Oh,
lineup.
okay.
All
Yeah.
right, so you guys got to listen up.
Yes.
All right, Mondays we have the ride home with DJ Paulie, a.k.a. the Portuguese Prince,
Yeah,
from
I
6
love
to
Portugal.
9. Yes,
Portugal is good.
and then we have Mind Candy Mondays with DJ Rob Mush from 9 to 11. He might be coming on my show too. We're working on that.
Oh yeah, Rob should come on.
We're working
Rob
on
would
that.
be great.
Yeah, we're working on that.
I like Rob.
Yes, I do too. We're working on that. So Tuesdays we have Steve, DJ Simply Nice. He's on from 1 to 3.
Yay.
And then of course me.
Yay.
Real Talk with Karen Stacy at 7
Love
p.m.
Tuesdays.
We love Tuesdays. Taco Tuesdays.
Love it, a taco.
Then Wednesdays we have DJ Lady E at 7 p.m. followed by the Mayhem Loyal Listener Show with Hamilton Czar.
I want to check that out. I've been hearing a lot about that.
and May.
I heard that's a really good show.
Yes, with a different loyal listener guest each week from 8:30 to 11:30. Then Thursdays we have Gino Caffarelli with the Throwback in the Day from 1 to 3. We were all at the How You Doing party.
The
How
Guido
you doing?
Guido Christmas.
How you doing?
And I got a shirt that says How You Doing.
Yes, I got a shirt too.
And the
I
funny-
want a shirt.
Wait, but here's the worst part. I don't remember putting the shirt on. I just know that when I came
went home with
Oh,
it?
shit.
I had it on, and I looked the next day. I go, "What the hell is this?" And I'm like, "Oh,
no, I
that's
remember
right."
putting mine on.
I don't remember putting it on.
I went
re-
home with it.
I
Yeah.
kind of remember him.
It's like Super XL.
Mine is small.
Oh, is it really?
Mine was tiny. I'll switch with you.
Oh,
Mine was
Oh,
tiny.
shit.
But
Got a
we
good
had
shirt.
fun. Yeah, we had fun. That definitely too many tequilas. When Rochelle is
Uh.
buying drinks, you can't.
Oh, no,
walk.
Rochelle,
no.
when you buy me a drink,
Oh.
Rochelle.
Rochelle's
She-
a party animal.
But
Rochelle,
she is
I
just,
heard.
she's
you gotta
such a
buy
good.
me a drink.
She's such a sweetheart. She always
She
looks
is.
out for
She
everybody.
is.
So and the Patron, forget about it.
Oh,
So
not
that's all.
Patron, Rochelle.
That's
Not
all.
You
for
can order
me.
Tito's. You can
I'm
order
having Tito's, Rochelle.
All right, so then Thursdays, after Gino's show, the throwback show, we have DJ Michael Anthony from 4 to 6. Fridays, we have, again, Steve, DJ Simply Nice from 8 to 10. And then we have Tony Sinapi with his Friday night sessions. He was there on Saturday night,
Yes, he
too,
was.
from 10 on. And then Saturdays, we have the Ghazi show with DJ Ghazi from 8 to 10. And then Saturdays we usually have Anthony Mangini, the
Anthony Mancini, I haven't met you yet.
Saturday night dance party. So I also want to let you guys know that not tomorrow, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. So I'll remind you again, I have another gig coming up at the Gnarly
The
Vine.
20th?
It's
Oh
the
my
20th.
God. Is that my friend Jean's place?
No. You're talking about Central Stage,
Central
and
Stage.
I might have
Okay.
something happening there
All right,
too.
let me
Wasn't
know.
he
But-
supposed to be at the Gnarly Vine? Like the
He
day
was
of the
supposed to
snowstorm?
come with he was supposed to perform that night, but nothing.
The snowstorm,
yeah,
right.
we had the snowstorm that paralyzed us. So I made up the night actually last Thursday, and I had my Coyote Love,
right.
which was one of my best friends from high school, and we had a great night. And they asked me back. So this next Thursday, the 20th, I have DJ Neurotic, and
I like him.
and we're doing
I heard
We
about
might have
him.
to go. I don't have
A
anything to do
Christmas-
that night.
Wait, when is that?
DJ Narod, the 20th.
It's a Christmas
Wait, what day is that?
disco. It's a
Thursday.
Thursday. It's a Christmas.
I have nothing to do. Yeah, we're going. I have nothing to do.
It's a Christmas
Okay.
disco.
Thursday, we're going.
Christmas disco party, and that's from 7 to 9. So it's a wine bar. It's really cool. Have some nice background
Dude, we're
music
there.
and stuff. It's
We're
gonna
already there.
cool, and it's
Okay.
easy to get to. It's in New Rochelle.
We can
So-
All right, so everybody, Thursday, the what?
20th.
The 20th, come join us at the
Gnarly Vine.
Gnarly Vine. We
In
will
New
be
For the
Rochelle.
there
disco
in New
Christmas
Rochelle.
party with
For
DJ
the-
Neurotic
There
and
you
Karen
go.
Stacy.
We are going to be there.
And I'm going to Uber.
And we're Ubering, so we're getting fucked up. Sorry, Miami.
Which
That one was warranted.
Which
we
doesn't-
are
wait.
getting messed up.
okay, and
That one
wait,
was warranted.
wait 1 second.
Oh, what?
Maybe we'll bring like a clipboard and we'll see if anybody wants to audition for your boy toy.
Oh my God! Can I have a boy toy? Oh, my God!
goodness.
Really?
Listen, I got
Yo,
nothing to do with
bring
it.
applications for both
I'm
of us.
telling you, we'll bring a
Like,
clipboard.
We're good.
Yes.
We'll bring a
Bring
clipboard.
applications.
There is criteria.
Yeah.
There's criteria, so
Plenty.
we'll go through the clipboard.
Whatever you
Okay.
think it is, you
So
put it on your
that
resume.
night we're there. with Karen Stacy. Come join us.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. All
We're
right,
there.
so I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you
Okay.
again for listening. Thank you to my lovely guests.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
I love you.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
I was gonna